Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another gaming chat for The Walking Dead Survivors here on Lily's the Anarchy channel. I'm, as always, your host here, the Ohio Patriot. And for today, we're going to talk about heading towards 8-star characters and basically getting stronger as a whole in the main accounts there. Obviously, secondary region basically shit the bed this season. We're going to probably end up taking fourth here in a couple of days on I think it's the 19th is when that goes into effect for the final season rankings. And yeah, unless we can do like a miracle in the next couple of days, here's what it is. Like, we're taking fourth, which sucks because the thing that pisses me off about the game, by the way, is like, especially in those lower seasons like that, because I think we're in season 4, that game was not mistaken, and that region is what it is there. And so you have, it goes 100 Negan fragments for first, 60 for second, third for third, and then 0 for fourth place. Whereas it should be like 10 or 15, if nothing else, you know? So yeah, if you end up fourth in that situation, you definitely get fucked in the ass is what it is then, which totally sucks, dude. As it is right now outside, it's raining like crazy and all thunder and everything else like that's what it is there. Yeah, I mean, the post is talking about the BS of them passing that warrantless crap too, for that matter, even though it's like not technically passed yet because they haven't admitted the fact that you have Anna Paula Luna, who actually is forcing another vote come Monday because the one guy was missing in action, wherever it was there, for being out with the flu then. So we got one last chance on that. We'll talk about that one, by the way, tomorrow on Standard Ground Saturday. That'll be the main topic of the day, where everybody's going to be on the panel then. So, but yeah, anyway, for Walking Dead, though, here, got a couple things I want to talk about actually today for this whole thing, because there is a handful of stuff going on in game right now that I thought was pretty interesting. And I guess there's going to be some new shit coming out pretty quick here, is what it is, too, for that matter, with a new update, probably Monday is my guess, honestly. So we'll discuss that here momentarily as soon as I pull up my my thing on the spectacles here is what it'll be. So, because I got to get up the actual thingy for the game is what it was. As of this morning, dude, I'll tell you what, like, I don't know what the fuck happened between this morning and when I went to bed and this morning when I got back up, but like, holy shit, man, my joints and then my stomach were just like, I was almost like I almost had to crawl out here, basically. It was that bad. So, and then I sat there for like 2 hours after we had finished the reason I came out obviously today to do this was because we had the commons when it was at noon is what it was then. So we took one of the little 36 columns for the current extended of season 8 is what it was there. And yeah, it took us about 10 minutes to get that done. And bro, by the time I was done, I was like, I almost just fell asleep right here in the chair then for a little bit because I was hurting so much. And then eventually I just sat here for a couple hours and then was doing a couple things. And I started to feel a little bit better, but not much. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know if this house is poisoning me or what the hell's going on with the dude. Like, for all I know, there's fucking like black mold in the fucking like wall or something like that, or something's fucking with me or something. I don't know. I don't think that's what it is though. But I what I think it actually might be is my cousin went upstairs a couple weeks ago. Is what it was now. To the attic and like popped the attic door open for the first time in like a long time. Is what it was then. And I know Mom had thrown mothballs up there to deal with the coons and stuff, raccoons obviously, years ago. And yeah, she apparently had left them up there, I guess, for a long time or whatever. And I think what it was is when he popped that seal to that door, it like shot it all down here is what it was. And I think maybe that's made me physically ill for the last couple weeks is what it is then or something. So like that's the only thing that I can explain it to be. But yeah, anyway. So that being said, going back to the gaming news though for the day, here's what it is, and then we'll actually get to a couple things I want to discuss on some things. Here's what it is then. So first and foremost, we got the update coming up here is what it'll be, which I was actually pretty pissed last night because they did the stream thing, and it pisses me off because I forgot to actually do the thing for my fourth account then for the stream or whatever there, and it didn't allow you to like share the shit after the fact or whatever. And what's even more bullshit is I didn't even know this, but apparently if you had shared the stream stuff like every day, you could have got like more things, whatever it was there. So, and now that's gone obviously, but it was there for a minute is what it was then. So yeah, I assume I'll get like a couple things here and there, but not much, probably most likely, but it just sucks, dude, is what it is. But anyway, they should have just given that shit to everybody no matter what without even having to share is what it is, dude. But this is the new preview thing here, which I thought was pretty interesting. First thing they did was added player relationships for beta testing. It says beta test is open for players in Season 6 who have installed the latest edition. It says there are 3 different relationships. A love couple, which is 2 people, increases sharpshooter health and melee training speed. Besties, 3 people, increases cavalry health and shooter training speeds. Sharpshooter training speeds would be then. And Death Squad, which is 5 people, increases melee health and cavalry training speed. So basically, I already am going to have the love couple thing with all my accounts together doing things themselves, what it is then. I'm also going to have the Besties one, which would be a 3-person thing as well. So I basically need to find 2 people in my region to form a Death Squad is what it is then. Whenever this becomes live and not in beta test is what it is then. So, yeah, as I said here, it said you can enter a relationship with any player of the same region. You don't have to even be in the same clan or coalition, which is pretty interesting. You can be in multiple types of relationships at the same time. The effects will stack, which is really nice. Since relationships have levels and can be upgraded, to upgrade the relationship, you need contribution points and special relationship items, which you can get from recycling normal items. Since your contribution value, the total points from recycling items is yours. You take it with you and out of the relationship if you ever leave a relationship here. It says a person leaving the relationship can cause the relationship to drop in level immediately. And it says when the relationship reaches level 20, the players in the relationship can form a very special effect on the map that's visible to everyone. So that's pretty fucking cool. I'm definitely going to do that shit, obviously, when it's all said and done for my 3 accounts together is what it is here. And yeah, we'll have that definitely in place whenever that becomes live for not beta test stuff. And it's actually just like overall for everybody is what it is, which knowing how they do beta testing in this game, it's usually like a month or 2 after that is when it actually becomes live in certain things. Like I know when they did our the beta test thing in my region a couple seasons back now, I think it was about a season and a half ago, give or take now. It was you had the carnivores thing in our season 7, was what it was there. Which, by the way, I got way too used to the extra stuff you're able to get from that thing every week is what it was doing when you did all the bones and stuff. So that, by the way, that should be a thing in every single season region, not just the extended one for like 10 or whatever it is. It should just be there, period, every single time for everybody going forward then. But yeah, so there's that thing. And that was in our season 7 regions. That was like a 2-month span or so, give or take there. And then it was, I think last month is when they introduced it in the season 10 expansion or whatever for the one, like in Desperate Search thing, whatever it was called there. So yeah, it took on about like 2.5 months or so, give or take, between beta tests and then some. So I'm assuming it'll basically be this relationship thing will probably be the beta test for the rest of the season 6 for everybody then. And then however long that takes, if it's like another month or so, give or take, whatever, 28 days, 30 days, whatever it is here. It'll probably be sometime in May, would be my guess, is when it'll actually drop into the main thing. If not like June, probably then. So that's number 1, obviously. Second thing here, which is shit, I lost my. What the fuck was that now? Sorry, I was trying to get the thing. Here's what it is. I'm actually really pissed too because they got that 3rd anniversary thing going on right now, and literally I've gotten nothing when it comes to the vehicle stuff at all. In like the last several hits is what it was there. So, but yeah, and then we got number 2 here, which is an anniversary event, Wall of Memories. It says review the 3-year history of the game on the Wall of Memories. See how the game has grown over time and get 1,000 rubies as a reward for it. This takes place between the 16th and 23rd of this month. And then we got number 3, Optimize Survivor Challenge. Added ways to obtain points in the following task sets. Transmission and war carts added training fighters. Transmission and grab in junkyard added training fighters, and grab in junkyard and war carts added kill walkers. So that's interesting. So basically it's allowing you more abilities to do more shit there, which is good, obviously, because it allows people to be able to get ahead then is what it'll be then. Easier. So, and then it's because obviously the thing with the training fighters and stuff, it used to be actually that's interesting. I didn't realize that now. So yeah, what it did. So what they're doing then, if that be the case, then if I can actually pull up the game here real quick, I'm gonna see if I can actually screen share a game or not. I don't know if I can or not, but I might be able to. Nope, stuck on the thing again. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm just gonna pull that other thing back up then, and then I'll show you guys. I'll do a screenshot. Or actually, no, that's what I'll do now. I'll do a screenshot here in a second of in-game content and show you guys exactly what they're talking about here, because we're actually in a for the next 17 minutes, we're in a build, research, kill event right now. And then after that, it's going to be a radio grab. So what they're doing actually is they're basically just doing that stuff in a different way now is what it is then. And I'll go ahead and pop this real quick, and I'll show you guys exactly what we're talking about then. So what they're actually saying is, for instance, you have, actually, I'm going to see if I can re-grab that actually and do a better one then, because this is a better version of that then. So what they're saying is, for instance, when you have, where's that now? Let's pull this up real quick. Present screen. Okay, so what they're actually saying here is, so when you have the radio grab event right there, it's going to be coming up in like, 20-ish minutes here or so, give or take. What they're going to do with this update is it's going to be something where they're adding like the train thing to it for training fighters as like a third option to do stuff then. Or like the other ones, it'll be like a kill event like that one where it's like the kill walkers thing. It'll be added to another one of these kind of things, what it is there. So yeah, so you'll have those particular things then will be added to where's that now? Yeah, it would be what did it say it now? Yeah, it said okay, so it'd be the radio war cart events will have trained fighters. The radio grab events will have trained fighters, and then the grab war carts will have kill walkers. Then okay, so yeah, so that one I was just showing there, that radio grab one would then be trained fighters as well on that one. So that's cool. That's cool. That's good to know, man. That's good to know, because there are some times, I'm not even gonna lie, there's some times where I want to do that stuff and like have like the ability to get those and shit like that early, but I can't do it because it's like it'll fuck me over then is what it is. And yeah, so that's nice then. Because there's definitely times where you'll run out of like transmissions and stuff, or you'll run out of like grabs and stuff, or you'll have to like, if you're not managing properly, whatever the case be, you can easily run out of that shit is what it is then. And it sucks because then you're basically having to like scrounge and scramble and do whatever the fuck you can to like get anything is what it is then for even like the basic 2 then. So that's really nice on that one for sure. So yeah, so that'll definitely be a great improvement, honestly, I think on that one for sure. But anyway, so that's number 2 there, or sorry, number 3 on that one for the thing. Then it also said it reduced the number of points earned from the bronze and silver chests in season 1 for the above mentioned task sets, and they also optimized display of survivor challenge rewards. Number 4 was optimized whisperer event. It said you can now get individual commendation from killing whisperers, which is really nice. Honestly, that's going to be a big game changer. So the whisperer boss appears near the player who activated the boss, was near the leader of the clan before this. And then finally, number 5 was other adjustments. You can now use supply chests directly from the resource settlement interface, which I'm assuming is, let's see here. I'm assuming that would be like the daily task things or something, maybe. I'm not sure though. It's weird. So either way, it is what it is. It's pretty cool though. I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing what happens. Here's what it is. And it'll definitely be an interesting thing. It'll be a slight game changer, is what it is right now. That being said, currently in the rankings, speaking of rankings, where we are right now, we're still in 4th place in the rankings, and they've been in the main one for the extended season 8 right now. So we're about 500 points down from number 3 is what it is right now. And then number 2 is like 300 points below them, or above them, I should say. And then number 1 is like 1,000 points above those people. So yeah, 145, 125 is 11, 7, 11, or 11, 7, 10 right now. The fearless people, which are 132 and 90 respectively together, are 10,790 points. 98 and 135 together are 10,490, and then us and 144 and 100 together are 990 respectively. So, and of course we are all in the lead right now for our main coalition here, and then everybody else is like a couple hundred points below us then for the other one, and then it's like that one that Megan jumped in with some other people is like dead last with like less than 500 points is what it is, dude. It's fucking pathetic. There's like 20 people left in what used to be EOS now. It's just sad. It's just sad what she did to that fucking clan, honestly, dude. But yeah, as long as if we maintain first and number 4, though, we'll get 82,000 silver tokens then for this season end, and I'll be using that stuff towards some Negan stuff. They actually redid the thing for that one, if that be the case then, which is basically, it used to be you would get like a token for like Patrick or something like that, or you get like a Negan fragment or whatever the case be there. Or it would be like the long range survivor fragments and stuff like that. It'd be a single one of those or whatever for X amount of points and shit. Now they've doubled everything in there, and it costs double the points is what it is then. So instead of Negan's being 500 apiece, now you get 2 for 1,000. The Patricks are now 2 for 60 is what it is for those fragmentations. You get 2 dogs for 2,500 points as well, and they lowered that to half. Then is what it is. So it's still the same amount basically, but it's half of what it used to be, and like double the price of what it used to be. Like for instance, the long range transmissions used to be 250 a piece. And I want to say there was 300 of them there before, and now it's 150 of the overall thing, but there's 2 per thing is what it is then. So you're still getting 300 is what it is overall then. So yeah, pretty interesting for sure. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I can actually get from this is what it is, and when everything's said and done then, because technically you can do, like I said, it was like 80 something thousand. I could basically get all 25 Negans right now. I could get 50 of that dude, but it would cost me like 25,000 of the 82,000 that I'd be getting right now is what it is. So I might do that, honestly. I might just seriously do that, though. I feel like there was more than that in the initial season. That was what it was. I think there was more like 50. I think there was more like 75 or something of those guys, if I'm not mistaken. And the same thing with the long ranges. I think there was like 350 or something is what it was there, those. So, but yeah, I think my plan right now is probably go all in on Negan then. So that'd be like 25K for that one then. And then the Patricks, I think, would be another 9,000. So that's like 34 right there for those guys. And then X amount of long ranges, and then maybe like 1 or 2 sets of legendary fragments if I can. I'm thinking maybe like 1 set if I can, like, because it's 2,500 points obviously for that. So I'm thinking maybe one of those, and then whatever's left, do with long ranges on there or something. Maybe is what it'll be then. I'd love to be able to get a dog set too, but I'm not going to pay 5,000 for those now because it's 2 dogs and you're paying 5K for them. It's like it's too expensive, man. It's way too expensive. So yeah, I'm thinking honestly go with the 2 legendary fragments or something like that for 2,500 though. But anyway. So yeah, other than that though, it's been interesting. It's an interesting deal overall, man. And like I said, I think things are going to get really, really interesting come season 9. That is what it'll be here. And it really all depends exactly what happens with, like I said, all these updates then and just everything else then together is what it'll be then. So I think we'll definitely have some interesting shit happening very soon here. And like I said, I think the biggest game changer probably in this update currently, just for now, would be the optimization of survivor challenges and stuff like that, adding like those events to the current other stuff is what it is for like the war cards and the graps and stuff like that's what it is there. And then the other biggest one obviously would be when it's out of beta testing would be this relationship thing that they're going to add into it then. So, and it'll be interesting to see what they show, because it says obviously about upgrading and stuff like that. Would be recycling random items and stuff like that. So it kind of makes me wonder, is it like, okay, so is this going to be like kind of like the when they do the trade or exchange thing, whatever it is there, and it's you taking like your lesser metals and stuff, like your green metals or blue metals or whatever the case be, and doing them into like the legendary combat metals and shit like that? Or is it going to be something else for that matter? Because it'll be interesting to see what happens there, is what it is. Because it might just be like extra stuff like, you know, like tires and shit like that or something like that. Because that would be pretty cool, honestly, if that were the case. Because I would definitely waste a bunch of that shit then if that is the case then. So, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see there's what it is. But yeah, other than that though, that's pretty much it for the day. I don't think there's any new codes right now. There was a bunch of new codes that they added in actually for this last go around. Then yeah, there's that one for the current PC exclusive I got the other day is what it was then. So yeah, they had a bunch of different ones for during that stream was what it was. It was like 5 or 6 from whatever the case be. There's only a couple that were actually good though. There was one for 1,000 tokens, and then there was one for it gave you a bunch of tickets for the wheel thing is what it was there for the 30th anniversary. And then yeah, there's a few here and there's what it was that were decent, but overall it wasn't too bad. And I ended up getting quite a bit actually with those tokens or the tickets and stuff like that. I was able to get like a bunch of the 10 hours of speed up things and stuff like that, and some 5-hour speed ups and stuff like that. One of the accounts, and yeah, I had like 30 something hours. What it was, dude. So it was really nice. I would love to hit that 100% full ruby jackpot one of these days. I have never ever hit that, and I don't think I ever will, honestly, unless I'm sitting there paying like a ton of money to these things, dude. Because I guarantee the people that are hitting that though, it's not the people sitting there spending 10,000 rubies to get like 10 extra tickets or whatever. It's the people that are sitting there spending 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 gold to get that shit. Which, by the way, for those interested in what that costs in real money, for instance, in this game, for gold specifically, if you're actually buying gold to do stuff in this game, it costs you 100 gold is $1. So 5 gold is $5, or 500 gold is $5. 1,000 gold is $10. 2,000 is $20. 5,000 is $50, and 10,000 gold is $100 basically. So yeah, you have these people legitimately paying $100 to get 125 tickets then, which is insane, by the way. Like seriously, anybody that throws that kind of cash down for this shit, dude, clearly has their priorities fucked up is what it is in life. And like I said before, it's like I was on the Facebook page for this game the other day, whatever the case be, and people were like, one guy was like, "Oh, I'd like to get this police truck," whatever the case be. Like, is there an easy way to do this? And the guy's like, some guy responded back, he's like, "Yeah, you paid $10,000 cash for it," and I'm just like, "What?" And yeah, I looked into that shit, and that's what it fucking costs to get that fucking thing, dude. You're literally putting 10 grand into this fucking game for a digital vehicle, for God's sakes. Like, what the hell is the matter with you if you're doing that, dude? Like, that's obviously somebody with way too much fucking expendable money on their hands and not enough time to do stuff is what it is then, dude. So it's very fucking infuriating, man. And again, it really, like I said, going back to the whole Killer Beast thing from last season and shit, dude, it really does have to do with that whole thing, dude. It's like you got these pay-to-win people like that will sit there and, like, you know, lord over people and be like, "I'm better than you are because I spent fucking $50,000 this year into this fucking game." It's like, no, you're fucking retarded because you pissed away $50,000 into a fucking video game, dude, on your phone. Like, Jesus Christ, buddy. Again, it's fucking insane, dude, is what it is. It's complete lunacy in general. And it's people trying to justify their own stupidity is what it really is at the end of the day. It's kind of sad, actually, when you think about it, man, in many cases. So, anywho. As it is right now, I am in this third account right now. I am just under 80 fragments right now from having Morgan to a 122. So that should be pretty cool. Now, granted, that being said, the problem with 120 to 122 is it costs you over 30,000 or it costs you over 33 million experience every single time to do that now. So it might be a situation pretty soon where I might have to actually resort to dropping down a couple of my other guys and stuff like that and resetting, like, I don't know, maybe Mercer or somebody like that just to get like all the shit off his ass is what it is then. Because I think his global effect still has like the added advantage into it or whatever, but it doesn't matter because he's not being used right now. And he's just sitting there doing nothing, basically is what it is. Whereas, you know, at least with Pamela, I'd probably use her at some point then. And eventually it will be something where I'd get back Mercer and stuff like that, because really Mercer's the only one worth, you know, dropping down. Well, I guess technically I could do Holly down, I guess, maybe, or something. Or even Laura, for that matter, because Holly's also a 104. Holly's a 102, or yeah, Holly's a 104. Laura's a 102, and then Mercer is a 104 as well. So it would be either one of those 104s would probably be able to get done then, since they're just, sharpshooters and stuff like that. And that's going to be the last thing I'm going to do with anything is what it is there. Which, if I was able to reset that dude right now, I would get 142 million some change and like 6K medals off his ass right now. So it might be worth it to do that, honestly, because it's going to be, it takes so fucking much is what it is the problem right now, dude, to get the stuff up to where you're at right now. So, and yeah, it's just a pain in the ass is what it is. As it is right now on this account, Billy's almost a level 7. So, and of course Shane's a level 7.5 right now. And he's gotten to a point where we can't up him anymore because of how fucking whatchamacallit he is right now. So, talking about the epic Shane, not everybody, not the actual legendary one. But yeah, right now it's I am 184 of 260 right now for Morgan to go from 120 to 122 right now. And then that's in that account. Everything else except for Abraham is still below 110. Because it's all three of the main guys are 120, and then Abraham's 110. Rosita is a 108 with 90 fragments to go until she gets to 110. Princess is a 106, just hit her 106 status. Same thing with Alpha, she just hit her 106 status. Beta is about halfway right now between 104 and 106. He needs another 60 fragments to get to 106. Lydia is currently a 106 with 40 fragments. She needs 70 more to get to 108. And then the governor is going to be a 108 next Strongest Survivor event because we just finished up the current one. Because he still needs 60 or 50 fragments in this account to be able to get a level up on that one from 106 to 108 then. So, and he'll actually get to 110 at some point in the future. So it'll be, I was figuring it out from that whole thing, like how long it's going to take to get him up there. It's 110 is what it is right now. And it would be roughly, I believe it's like it's either 3 or 4 more. Of the Strongest Survivor events. I think it's 3, if I'm not mistaken. Because it should be 60 per one, whatever. And then it would be, you would allow him to basically get ahead, then is what it'll be from there. And then it would just be getting him all the way up is what it'll be then. So it's interesting. I'm trying to find the one good pair of nail clippers in this damn bag right now. So I can trim there's a piece of shit nail on my one side here that won't clip off properly is what it is. It's like a little hang piece or whatever. I'm trying to get to clip out of there if I can. There's another set in here that's better. But yeah, it's crazy, man, when you think about it, logically speaking, because, okay, this is a better one then. We actually just throw these ones away, then if that be the case, because they don't clip for shit is what the problem is right there. So, that is the problem with nail clippers too, is that some of them will be good, the other ones will be shit, and then you get a good pair that's like, you've had for a long time or whatever, and they'll just like wear out over time then. From trimming your nails and stuff with them. And then you have to go find a new pair, and it's like, yeah. They're not all the same, dude, because like I said, some of them have like way too much give, and the other ones are just like quite a bit snappy, but good to go is what it is then, and the other ones are just like garbage in general then. So I think I got it though. But anywho, and emery boards don't really do shit, unfortunately, with these little like side pieces of nail that are coming off the bed is what it is there and shit. So, but yeah, going back to governor thing though, yeah, it'll be 3 more of the Strongest Survivor events. I'll have a 110 governor then, because it'll be 50 in the next one. I need to get him up to 108, and then it'll be another 2 after that to get the other 110 I need to get. So, which I will say, I forget exactly what season it was that they doubled the thing, whatever, if it was season 6 or 7 there is what it was. But yeah, I'll tell you what, man, since they doubled that though, holy shit, bro. Like, I have gotten so much more powerful in this game since they doubled the amount of fragments given during those events and shit, because before it was they gave 5 governor fragments, in the earlier seasons, and then they doubled it at some point, like I said, like 6 or 7 is what it was season wise. And yeah, when you can go from getting 5 to 10 per thing, and then it's not only that, but you can also use him for like other things like Vengeful Governor or like Call to Arms Away, I think is what the other one is, if I'm not mistaken. And it's like, yeah, bro, like it's a fucking game changer. It really is, honestly. Like it is a legit game changer overall because it allows you the ability to be able. Sorry, I'm trying to restart my thing. Here's what it is right now. But yeah, it allows you to be able to get so much quicker up there and be able to get him upgraded and stuff like that, which I honestly really wish that it was similar with Negan and Pamela, because the problem there is, like, yeah, I'm going to have a 110 governor in the next, month and a half or so, give or take, versus Negan that is just now a fucking 4-star, like halfway through 4-star up to 4-1 is what it'd be then. Whenever we get our stuff for the thing right now is what it currently would be. So yeah, it's just, it takes so fucking long to get him up there. And then even Pamela, for that matter, Pamela in this account specifically is a 4-star at 38 fragments right now. So she'll have to do like another almost 50 it's up to over 50 fragments right now to get her ass up to 4-1 then. So, and that's, you only get like 10 every once a week is what it is there, man. So anyway, it just sucks, dude, is what it is. I'm kind of hoping, honestly, when they re-update the shit, that was what it is during those Sunday events and stuff for the extra stuff for Pamela's and shit like that. I'm wondering maybe if there'll be an ability for me to actually get to using the training thing then. Probably not, because usually you have to get dogs is what it is then. So unless they're going to do like dog updates and stuff like that, I don't think they're going to do that. That's what it is. So, but yeah, I don't think it'll be any different, really, honestly. What the fuck? That's super fucking weird. Oh, I'm retarded. I'm on the main. I'm like, why does this look fucking weird? And then I just realized I'm on the fucking main map, not the season region map. Yeah, I need to go back to the, because I was like, okay, it's all open. Then I'm like, okay, that's weird. Why is this one people like all fucking like retarded over here? And then I realized, oh yeah, we're on the 144 map, not the actual one for this season extension is what it is. So I don't know if they've updated the thing yet or not on that one. Hopefully they did, where they pulled the entire map up then and allow us to see everything then is what it is. But I'll check here momentarily as it will be. Okay, nice. That is open all the way. Fuck yeah, baby. Now I can finally go after all the shit I need to go after. Then is what it'll be. So that's good. What does that say? Asylum 98. $35. Okay, people put markers up of who's who and what's where, basically. Makes sense. Good idea on that one. Grab a couple things here, actually. Bunch of meat on that guy. Bunch of lumber on that one. And 21 rubies on that set of ones. So have to update that then if that be the case real quick here for our season 8 box. But anyway, let's see what I say. 21, so that'd be 648 so far for the season. Yeah, so far for the season right now, for this half season or whatever then, for the accounts, Sanatorium got 10 Abe fragments and 30 long ranges, along with almost 1,500 rubies on that one and 120 maps. Network has got 9 Abe fragments, 22 long ranges, almost 800 rubies, and then 200 maps. And then the open account I just was on there has 18 Abe fragments, 20 long ranges, and 648 rubies for the season, as well as 190 maps found so far. So it'll be a lot more than that whenever I decide to do all this shit in a day or two is what it is then. Because right now we have until the 10th of next month is when this season ends. So I got a couple of weeks here anyway for sure. But yeah, that being said though, we are going to go do our radio grab right now. So let's do a bunch of radios on this one then. So let's see. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And that does nothing for the other stuff then, so we're good on that one. So back to the legendary advanced 3 here. So we got 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, which is basically just a lot of medals and shit like that. Didn't get nothing else on that one. I think we're just going to burn through 2 more things and go from there. Okay, we got 5 Holly fragments on the end of that one then. Got the 10 thing is what it was. So, yeah, kind of sucks, bro. It'd be nice to get more of that, honestly, though. But, yeah, like there's sometimes either I had a really good one the other day on one of these accounts, actually. It was, it had been, I'm trying to think what I'm saying now. Yeah, it was, Jesus. My mind is blanking out completely right now. I was going through the advanced fragment 3 there is what it was for one of these events. And it ended up being, it was like 15 Rick fragments from Militia Rick. I think there was like 15 or 20 Morgans at one of the. No, it was 15. That's what it was. 15 overall. It was like 15 Ricks, 15 Morgans or Shanes or something like that. And then it was like another set of guys too, for that matter. And like the time span of like 7 or 8 different pools or something. So it was really good, honestly. And then you had other stuff getting on there too. So yeah, but unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff where you don't get what you need to get sometimes what it is, and it would be nice if they actually allowed you the ability to just like grab what you needed kind of thing is what it was at one of those things. Where it's like, if nothing else, give you like a choice of like, okay, you'll either end up with this or this kind of a thing, right? And it's like, okay, cool. Like I want this kind of thing is what it is then. And then it just gives you like, you know, a certain thing is what it is and or whatever. So unfortunately it's not like that all the time though. And it just gives you like random shit that is what it is. So, like right now, I just got a random Jared there is what it was. That I don't need because it's just extra fragmentation then. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bunch of fragments and a, one. Fragments, another 100k of the development stuff. Another 100k development stuff, and then 5 Ricks is what it was for that one. Which is actually nice, because now we can actually get our 7 on. Fuck yeah. That's exactly what we actually needed on that one, because we just now got to 7 stars, dude. Hell yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Take my Rick all the way up then to 120. So now we got all of our level 1 at 120 right now. So now it's just a matter of figuring out where we want to put this other fragment currently, which I think we will send it towards one of the guys that's already getting high up there is what it is, because we got 90 fragments on Morgan right now, and he's the highest of everybody right now. We could also go and do one more fragment towards Abraham, which will put him up to 61 of 110, which I don't think is really worth it on that, honestly, on that one. Yeah, it just doesn't really seem worth it, honestly, on that one. Yeah, I think we'll put it towards Morgan then. So take him up to 91 of 260, then is what it'll be. And then go from there, basically, is what it'll be then. So, sounds good to me. That's sweet, man. Got Militia Rick all the way up, so that's fucking cool. Could grab our daily stuff here as well for our free single long range in this account. They also brought back Triple Hunt again, which is that stupid Ramadan version, which is actually a pain in the ass to do because it's really fucking hard to finish that, dude. It's so much easier to do with the other one that you're used to having, and it's like the new one fucks your mind what it is right now, dude, because it's like all doing different shit is what it is then. And it's so much more difficult to finish them off then, which sucks because it gives you like, I think it's 3 long ranges if you get it done then. And if you don't, you get fucked, basically, is what it is then. So, but anyway. It's like you're damn if you do, damn if you don't on that one, man. Kind of sucks ass on that. So, that being said, though, I'm going to finish up a couple things here right now. Try to get these things done right now is what it'll be. Go from there. Go to my main right now. 6, 8, 10. Yeah, and then of course you get this kind of shit. You already have the Survivor swap for 50 Rosita fragments. Like, why couldn't Rosita be fucking Samantha or something right there? Dude, is what it is. Which, not granted, I already have Samantha and then account on the way up, but still, it's like when you don't have it, that's what you need to have it right there. Is what it is then. So I got Billy and what's his face on that one? Boyd for 15 fragments apiece on this account. Got 15 alpha fragments right there on that one. A development 100K, development 100K, and then 5 beta fragments at the end of it then. It's not bad though. It takes us to 20 of 110 for alpha. Takes us to 10 of 110 for beta. And then we are all the way up to 122 Morgan in this account. We are 65 of 260 for Rick to get up to 122 then. So I think we'll probably give him that fragment then if that be the case then for this. Oh yeah, actually I have 3 other ones I can get him to, so yeah, I'll just do that then. Take him to 69 of 260 then. And go from there is what it'll be. Get our governor up to 60 of 110 right now. He'll be at 108 then. Next go around as well. So pretty good overall, I think, right now. Get our stuff for the day right there. Grab our first aid pack. Grab our long range from the free things, what it is there. Yeah, what pisses me off too is going back to the thing. If I had been able to double tap that shit every day or whatever, then for the event thing here, I could have ended up with like a bunch of long ranges and a bunch of other stuff, which is so fucking stupid to me that they force people to do that and like pay attention to that shit or whatever. It's like, no, just give me the fucking, like, seriously, you're doing anniversary stuff, people. Just give me the fucking shit for free, assholes. And I'm able to do a bunch of fucking work. Because sometimes people just forget about that shit. They don't even realize it's even there is what it is then. So just give it to everybody, you fucking dicks. Like, seriously, if you're an active play, like, that's the thing, right? They could just as easily put that stuff into these 7-day events they have going on right now for the fucking event thing for the 3-year thing. It could have been like, day 1, here's a box of stuff. Oh yeah, here's another bunch of shit too that's like a bunch of tokens. Or it could be like even like day 4 there. They give us like 2,000 rubies or whatever. It's like, oh, here's another fucking 2,000 or 3,000 rubies or something like that. And like even like that salvage box and the long range box, I got like I think 10 in the one and like 12 in the other is what it was then. Which tomorrow for that 7th day we'll get 5,000 rubies, 5 hours of speed ups, and then that 30-day thing that people were all like, oh, it's bullshit, it's only 30 days or whatever. It's like, dude, you still have the ability to get a fucking like month one, or sorry, no time limit one is what it is here, which I think is a couple of days if I'm not mistaken. With the how do you call that thing now? It's like a wheel spin or whatever that's coming up now. Yeah, it's that wheel of survival thing. I think is where it's going to be on or something. So yeah, we got Thriving Forces starting here tomorrow, so it'll be, or not tomorrow, 2 days from now is what it'll be. So it'll be Sunday night then, that'll be the case then. Which is so stupid because then we also got Ruby Rush starting then. And it's like, why hasn't Ruby Rush been going this entire time during this fucking event, dude? I spent like over 15,000 rubies in the last couple of days. Like, fuck all you people kind of thing is what it is there, man. Of course, we got Rescue Rick coming back then, which is when my Morgan in my one account will be getting his level up then. So it'll be there for that, for the 122 level up then. And then I'll use this one for in the main here for the Rick fragmentation is what it'll be then. from Militia Ricks and stuff. Which that's one thing I can't wait to get till what is it now? It is season 10, I believe, is when they start doing the difference. There's what it is. Because then you can actually get, it is a bunch of Ricks. Instead of just being like regular epic Rick anymore, it'll be that, or you can get legendary Rick out of the thing, which is really fucking nice, honestly. And that I think is going to be another big game changer as well, because it'll allow me to get that dude even faster up to 130 then eventually. So, and that's one nice thing about being a free-to-play player and having stuff like that pop up like that, because it's like, yeah, now I can go to this thing, whatever the case be. So, very, very nice on that one. Right now, I'm currently, when it comes to epic fragments, I need 13 more right now, and I can have the epic Tomb Raider Laura up to a 5-1 and have her defense of all fighters increase a little bit across the board then. And then we need 40 more Billy fragments right now to up his ass from 7 to 7-1. And his all fighters attack increase will go up from 9.3% to like probably like 9.5, 9.6, something like that. My guess would be there or something. Maybe like 9.45, something like that it'll be then. Not really sure exactly what it'll raise up to, but it'll raise past the 9.3%. That's what it is though. So be a little bit stronger there on top of that one then. So that's nice. But yeah, it kind of sucks when you're looking at stuff like that and you're just like, dude, I really wish I could get this thing, whatever the case be, but it's like, it just costs so fucking much, dude, is what it is. And yeah, it's just such a fucking pain in the dick, man. Like right now, my main account currently, I just got another fragment for Pamela there. Sometime here in the last couple, whatever here. And as it is right now, she still needs 23 more fragments to get from 4 to 4-1. Which 10 of them will be tomorrow is what it is. So she's only 13 after that's what it is though, man. And again, it would be so nice if it wasn't having to pay like, even if it was like a 2-for-1 exchange, right? For the legendary fragments and stuff. Like that would be one thing, but not fucking 5-for-1, dude. That's just ridiculous is what it is. When I could sit there and up Governor like 5 times across the board and I can only up Pamela once with that same amount of fragments, it's fucking bullshit, dude. It's absolutely crap is what it is, dude. And it's really just a way for them to fuck you over is what it is, man. And I'm quite frankly sick and tired of it all. So, anyway. Yeah, that being said, it's a bunch of BS is what it is, dude. It's just a way for them to try to fuck you over is what it is, man, really. Legitimately. It's just whatever they can do to screw you, they will try to fuck you is what it is then. And that's the problem right now in a nutshell. It's just the fuckery of the game is what it is then. It's very infuriating. So, anyway. But yeah, that being said, though, I was trying to look at this thing because I was talking about the in-desperate search thing on this one then. So let me look at this real quick now. In desperate search, but it's not popping up as the problem right now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one that people were talking about, though, that it's that's why they brought back the Carnivores thing, though. So that's like one of the it's like the 10th expansion or whatever the case be then for season 10 or whatever. So, which makes logical sense speaking. But at the same time, it's like, whatever, man. So, yes, it is. We're going to go grab our stuff out of this one, though, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Didn't really get much nothing out of that one, though, unfortunately, but it's whatever. Oh, nice. We got our cream of the crop thing for 30 right now. We're not going to get the 50, unfortunately, but that's besides the point. We can at least get this one, and then we'll buy one for 300. I think is what it'll be, and at least get our tokens on. Oh, nice 5 anvils. Yeah, get our 40 tokens for our vehicle on. Which I swear to God, they're not giving me the stuff I need on that one, dude, because it feels like I haven't gotten enough right now for that. Okay, I finally got 500 on that one. Nice. Fuck yeah. So we're gonna go and buy a truck then, I guess, which would be the North Star version of the main truck, because it'll be there. Because yeah, I can't afford to buy the 30,000 token trucks. It's like I said, that costs you like 10 grand is what it is. It's so fucking insane, by the way. It's like, oh yeah, here's a police truck, or here's a war chariot, or here's a battle truck, or here's some other bullshit. Oh, by the way, it cost you 30,000 fucking vehicle tokens to get to it. How much is 30,000 vehicle tokens? Oh, just $10,000 cash. Fuck you, people. And on top of that, to change your battle truck from the basic blue that it is to this red coloration, it costs another 500 tokens on top of that. So you're spending 30,500 tokens to get that thing all the way up is what it is there, man. Which I know people have done that too, by the way, because I've seen the differences between the two of them. So, but yeah, I'm going to change this to the North Star mod then, since I got the 500 tokens to do it right now. So that'll be cool. Don't show this again until next login. Confirm 500 tokens, baby. Congratulations, you have a new vehicle modification plan, North Star. Oh, wait. Is that? I'm like looking at this right now. Huh, that's interesting. So it like... Wait. Did I... What? I'm confused by that one. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. So apparently when you change that over, your original one, it actually lowers the amount of stuff on it then. Because right now my current cart is 2,894,850. And if I change over the North Star one, it actually becomes less than that. It goes from that to 2,846,850. That's kind of gay. Huh. Yeah, it's interesting that my stuff is pretty quickly, and here's what it was. So just go up the thing on that. Get to 3 mil is what it is then for that. That's cool. Yeah, I got a 13 North Star now. And then just over 3 million up there is what it is now for the thing. There's not really much difference to it, obviously. Like, the only difference is that it's like blue instead of like shitty green coloration. And it doesn't actually have the horses on it anymore. It just has just like a... Actually, I guess there's... Yeah, I guess there's a couple different changes there. It has no horses, and then you still have the same gun at the top that was what it is there, so... Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. It's not too bad, but it's not... Again, it's like, whatever kind of thing, whatever then. So... It's like me. So... I don't know. I don't think it's really anything to write home about, unfortunately, but yeah, people are stupid like that, and they'll be like, oh no, this is totally awesome, dude. Fuck yeah. So it's like, yeah, I guess so. But to get to that 500, it took me a long ass time to get there, is what it was, man. So would I actually pay for this? No. That is the answer to that. I would not pay for money for that dude at all, ever. Fuck that shit. So yeah, that would be stupid. Don't spend money on these things, man. Like, that's the thing, right? I can actually see, like, if you could afford to get that stuff, but like at the same time, it's like, why would you blow that cut? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like this is what my issue is right now, right? Like, as someone who is poor, I'm just thinking about it from that perspective of like, why would I spend $10,000 on something that I cannot physically drive in real life? That if, for God's sakes, an EMP were to pop off tomorrow, and you have now a null and void thing where there doesn't exist anymore, whatever the case, but you just pissed away $10,000 for something that doesn't exist anymore, dude. After that, like, why? Like, that's where my mindset of the whole thing is right now, dude. So, yeah, it completely just, like I said, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it at all. Maybe that's my practicality in my mind or whatever the case be that's like thinking that way, but I don't know. And that's the thing. I can understand like kids out there being like, oh, I just want to get stronger. I want to get stronger, whatever the case be. And it's like, yeah, let me spend mom and dad's credit card over the case be and shit, not realizing like, hey, they got to pay for that kid. Or it's like all these stories you always hear of like a kid that's like, oh yeah, dumbass mom or whatever left her fucking credit card with the kid or whatever the case be. And now he spent like, $50,000 on roadblocks or some shit like that. She has to now dispute the charges of or whatever then. It's like, well, first off, don't let your fucking kids know your credit card number, you dumb bitch. Like, how hard is that? Like, that's just you failing as a parent on that one, honestly, bro. It's like, your kid should never know your fucking credit card number, for God's sakes. That's number one. Number two, don't be dumb. Seriously. Fucking people. But anyway. Yeah, that being said, though, it's fucking wild, man. It really is. Like, people are just fucking stupid is what it is, man. Seems like a lot of the clans actually just jumping back here now is what it is, since I think we realized they all realized, like, yeah, we're kind of fucked or whatever, so there's no reason to be on that map anymore. Which I still need to go back to that map one more time is what it is, though, just because in the next 5 days or so, I think I need to get the other stuff is what it is there then, so yeah, let me see what we got right now going on currently. We have... what is it? Okay, yeah. So our last chapter did end then. So let's see. So what all we fail to get now? So let's see. To start out with, we failed to have 80 people in our clan. Then we got the call to arms one. We got the foothold to Rock Hills one. We got territory rush. We got the flexing muscles. We failed to do the drive them out, which was 24 occupations of landfills for the first time. That wasn't just us, it was everybody across the board. We did complete the 2 landfills in the chapter ending. We completed the 5,023 walkers being killed in the season. Clan having 10 survivor camps done. Clan controlling 2 garages. Coalition having 220 outposts. I obviously failed the wounding 100,000 people's dudes or killing them, whatever the case be. First time occupation of scrapyards was failed by across the board. We did control a scrapyard at the end of that one, though. We did get our 600 Woodbury armies of 25 or higher getting done. Didn't kill 300,000 people's dudes across the board. Did get a mechanic shop for the first time. Did control 15 survivor camps. At the end of that season, or the end of that one, 120 or 5,024 walkers were killed. Didn't get the 700,000 wounded / killed. Didn't occupy junkyard for the first time. Didn't get 1.5 million wounded / killed, and our coalition did not occupy 4 machine shops and the junkyard for the first time to get that last one. Which I'm not so sure anybody can really get that unless they're like you would really honestly, if you were gonna get all that stuff at the end there, like you would have to legitimately have like the biggest fucking pay to win region ever, dude. Like you'd have to be sitting there would have to be multiple people paying like upwards of like 100K or more in that fucking region to get to that one, dude. Because there's no way. You'd have to have everybody be. You would pretty much have to have an entire clan of people be T10 at that point in season 4, dude. And there's no fucking way that's happening. So, yeah, it would be almost impossible on that one. So, which thankfully that is the case, and I think in a lot of cases, unfortunately, that's what happened with us. is what it was, where you had people in our coalition and stuff like that not being able to get there fast enough, or whatever, and going from there. One thing I thought was nice though, they had an event come up here for, it was the end of Ramadan thing. Here's what it is, which was called Nightly Gratuity, and it was, like I said, it's supposed to be. It was originally set for 4, 8, and 24 hours, but now it actually says 6, 12, 24 then. So, and it was a single long range and then 20K over 6 hours. Every 12 hours, so two times a day, you get 1 long range and then 5 legendary combat medals. And then every day you get 3 long ranges and then 10 legendary combat medals. So that was actually nice of them to do that one. It is kind of funny to me too, by the way. So you have like you had like that one thing for Easter, right? And then you just got like this whole other thing for Ramadan, but yet I have never, not once in this game, seen anything for Christianity at all, for that matter, dude. Outside of like the regular Easter event is what it is there. So like they've never done like, oh hey, like here's a bunch of Christian time period or whatever the case be, or even that same kind of thing, like like here's fucking Passover. Like I've never seen anything for Judaism for that matter either, dude. It's like it's fucking ridiculous what it is, bro. But yet you'll make like an entire character, this Ferris guy, for fucking the shit here is what it is, and it's like, why? Like it just, I don't know. It just, there's a lot wrong with it, man. That being said, I'm probably going to be T9 in here at some point, because right now I'm at 24s and 2 of the things, and I'm trying to get the other one to 24 right now. It's at 22 right now. So it'll be 15 more days to get that to 22, to get 23, and then eventually it'll be 24 after that. And then it'll be from there. I can actually do my wall up to 24, and then it'll be after that I'll be able to do my 25. Which, let me see this right now. Actually, I just realized that I still need to do my town square up to 24 is what it is though, which will take 23 days. So I might have to start that pretty soon if that be the case then. Whenever I can get one of these other ones down then, the next few days here or something. I think this lumberyard will probably be that 24 square one. Or actually, No, I think about it. I'm gonna have to upgrade all my because I still gotta get my broadcast station up to 24 as well. So yeah, I think maybe do that one then if that be the case. So that would be, that's only at 20 right now, so I can do that to 21 in the next 7 days, and then it would be from there. It would just be everything else after that then. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. 21, it's still going to be 6 daily transmissions. 22, it'll be 7. 23, it'll be 7. 24, it'll be 7. And there's no real, that actually, ironically enough, in this game, there's no reason to ever get the broadcast station up to level 25 unless you just want that extra short range every day and have it be 11 instead of 10, because it does nothing other than that, man. Literally, it does nothing. It's not worth having, is what it really is, honestly, dude. Like, it just isn't. Because it's sadly, it is kind of ridiculous what it is, dude. It's like, you're just wasting time. And I think it's like 2 months or something to get that up there or something crazy like that. So yeah, it's not really worth it to even waste the resources and stuff like that, unless you have the extra resources and extra build queue, etc. there. So one thing I thought was interesting too, though, actually, going back to the stuff that was given in those, there, they gave us 5 things for the Negan game, that Lucille game, whatever it's called there, but yet they didn't actually give us what we really needed, which was an actual Lucille game yet. So I'm kind of wondering if that's going to be popping up here in a few days or something, even though it doesn't say it's on the calendar yet. Because it does seem kind of odd to be like, oh, hey, here's this thing, but like, oh, by the way, fuck you guys, like, it's not going to be on the calendar or whatever then. Because yeah, right now it's it'll be, tomorrow will be the transition day, and then it'll be the day after that will be the thing. So we'll have the survivor supplies coming back again on the 15th to the 20th. You will have the purchase club thing come back around then as well. Thriving Forces will start again then as well. Ruby Rush will start then again during that time period as well. The day after that, we'll have the supply rush start on the 16th. 15th will also be a Wheel of Survival coming back again, as well as Rescue Rick. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that one, though. But I think Rick's going to be the big game changer this time around for several of my main accounts, obviously, because I'll finally be able to get everybody up to past one, or I don't think everybody, but we'll be able to get most guys up to past 120 is what it is there for something. We'll at least get a second account up to 122, then is what it'll be, and then that third account, which I think is my middle account, actually, we'll hopefully be able to get something at some point in the near future, so it'll be here, so I look forward to that, obviously, but yeah, it kind of sucks to know that it just takes so far. And again, I totally understand why people spend money on these games, dude, because it's like the whole microtransaction gaming thing is what it is there. Because legitimately, at the end of the day, bro, you are spending so much fucking money on these things, and it's such a fucking pain in the ass, bro. Like, it really is. And it's just sad. Like, it's just so much. Sorry, you're spending so much money on it if you're doing that or whatever, but it's like so time consuming otherwise. And I like totally understand why people are just like, I just don't have the time to sit here and grind for fucking 8 to 10 hours a day, whatever the hell it is, to get there is what it is, dude, and spend, 8 months of my life trying to do that or whatever then. And instead they're going to be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to spend, $4,000 or something like that on this game, buy a bunch of rubies and shit like that, or buy a bunch of gold to buy a bunch of rubies and stuff like that, and then just keep doing a bunch of shit to like get further ahead real quick is what it'll be then. Like, there's a reason why that guy that called himself Hug Machine was done in like a day, basically, for T10 shit. I say a day, obviously, but I really mean like, I think it was like the end of season 2 or something like that. He already had like a T10 available, and I'm just like, I don't know how much money this guy pissed away, honestly, at that point, dude, but it had to be in the tens of thousands, honestly, to get that high that quickly is what it was. Like, there's no way he was legitimately that high that fast without blowing through like thousands and thousands of dollars is what it was, dude. And it's like, must be nice to have that kind of cash just sitting around, or have a credit card that has that kind of money just pissed away on it, or whatever the case be, dude. But like, again, like, for those of us that live in the real world here, I would never blow that kind of money, dude, because again, I just don't have as what it is, man. So it must be nice being like a multi-millionaire that's now like, $1 million less rich or something. So, because that's what I feel like with these people, man. It's like, yeah, if you're gonna sit there and like legitimately spend like, 10,000-15,000 on something crazy like that, man, it's like, dude, like, y'all got some serious issues there is what it is. Oh, by the way, for those interested, my main account right now, the sanatorium account that I call it now, we are now on the second to last thing, because we're on the fighters versus sharpshooters. From 9 to 10, it'll take 11 days right now that we got left on this whole thing, and then we got the ultimate melee fighters after that, which we are currently 2,790 of 5,000 flasks that we need for this. So we need 2,210 more is what it is right now for that, which is doable, by the way. I think we have 10 actually sitting here randomly that we can go grab right now is what it'll be. Or close to, if not mistaken. So let me just confirm this real fast. Okay, that is a thing for bread. That's a thing for something else. That's some more bread. Okay, we didn't have one, I guess. Thought we did. No, we just have bread and stuff like that. That's what it was there. That's fine, whatever. So, but nah, seriously though. So yeah, we got. I mean, I guess I could, like, that's the thing. I could do 5 more right now to that, but it would cost me 250 rubies, and I'm just like, yeah, that's too much, dude. Like, if that was like 100 rubies or something like that, maybe I would seriously think about it. But even that would be a little bit much, I think. Like honestly, it should be like 10 rubies per fucking flask or something. So, but yeah, anyway. But yeah, so we got like 2,200 more right now, which if I figure that out correctly, it'll be like it'll be about a month or so, give or take, almost, I think, right now. Minus everything else that we're getting through right now is what it is. So let me go figure that out real quick right now. So I'm going to do a quick calculation on this one because you get 54 a day from the events is what it is. So we need, which is that, 2210 divided by 54. Yeah, it's like 41 days, more or less, just with that alone. So a little more than a month is what it is then. But like I said, we have other ways to get overall then. Like you can have ones pop up in your fucking world events that are like the other day I had one pop up. It was a one that was worth 20 and then two that were worth 15 a piece in one shot for like the thing. There's what it was. So you had like 50 right there is what it was then. And then there was another one like not long after that was like another like 10 or it was either 5 or 10 of them. So you had like 55 to 60 is what it was, like the time span of like 4 things in like less than an hour or something like that. But then again, there's other ones where it's like, then you might have like one that's like not for like a day or two is what it is at all of those ones. Or it might not even be for like several days for that matter. So it's very random on that one. But yeah, usually you can get like 5 or 10 here and there for that thing. And then, of course, we got the Mixture Madness events that come back every so often as what it is there as well, which those bring, I think it's like 300 or so, give or take. So that'll be, a few, that'll down us by like a couple of weeks is what it is then for that alone. So, well, not quite a couple of weeks, but it'll be, about a week and a half, give or take. Because it's 54 a day, so it'd be, or no, sorry, not even a week actually. It would be just over 6 days is what it'll take us out of then, or just under 6 days actually, because it would be, because it would be 324, I think, every 6 days is what it is then or something. So, yeah, it would be like 5.5-ish days, give or take, almost 6 days then. So, which is still, again, that's still close to a damn week, honestly, that we don't have to worry about then for that. So that's good. So anyway, but right now I'm going to go and start doing my stuff right now to finish off my Whispers event. Here's what it is. I love how I keep saying, congratulations to all these people for getting 20x vehicle tokens. Yeah, where the hell are my goddamn vehicle tokens, man? Bunch of motherfuckers. So anyway. Bunch of crap, man. See if we can get enough stuff to get our stuff on right now. Is what it is right now. I should totally just start hitting my own people by accident and be like, oops, sorry. Like just fucking with them. I wouldn't do that though, because I'm not a dickhead. If I was a dickhead, I'd just keep hitting everybody's what it is then, don't even care, man. But now I'm smart enough to actually look and spend like 10 seconds to see names and stuff and see like, party affiliation or clan affiliation, whatever it is there. And I usually just hit like the other people that are not in our regions, what it is then. Which sometimes it's people that are actually our friends and shit, which like that one right there just cost me 30 and fucking half my shit is what it is then. That sucks. I hate when it shows you like, oh, you can totally beat this person. It's like, no, you can't. Not in some cases. So the cake is a lie kind of shit on that one, bro, for real. But anyway. So yeah, that being said though, let's see what I'm at right now on this. Got our 29 pass on that. Okay, got our Whisper thing done for 9 there. I think 10 needs number 2, if I'm not mistaken. So, and then I believe 20 will need our main to do a rally is what it is then, because I don't think the main can actually still defeat that is what it is, because I even tried that the other day with the other ones that were 120s now, and it did not get there. Okay, so 10 won't even die with my F2 is what it is then. So it does need F1 legitimately then, I think. Which means 15 will definitely need F1. That'll be the case then. And it may actually need a boost as well on that one. So for the overall attack effect and stuff. Okay, yep. 10 got there. Okay, so go to 11. Go back down to F4 and see if F4 can get an 11 or not. If it can't, we will then send F3 behind that one just in case. I was trying to watch that movie, Man Called Otto, the other day. Dude, Tom Hanks is a fucking horrible actor. Like, he really does suck at these fucking things anymore, dude. Like, especially now that I know the guy's a fucking child molester and stuff. Like, I honestly just hate his ass in general is what it is now, dude. Like, I can't even watch that stuff without, like, just being like, this guy's a fucking kid raper is what it is. So, yeah, it's very disappointing in general. Because he did some great movies back in the day, too, man. Like, Turner and Hooch was a great one in my childhood. And it's just like, you know, it just sucks to know that guy is such a sick piece of crap, is what it is. Not to mention the thing he, like, especially with that Man Called Otto movie, from my understanding, he pushes, like, climate change crap in that quite a bit. To the point where it's just like, shut the fuck up with your little retarded ass EV bullcrap, dude. Like, nobody wants to hear about your fucking dumbass vehicles and ain't gonna do nothing, and are literally being powered by literal fucking generators inside of a box to make it sound like it's not fucking generating stuff with diesel power is what it is there, you idiot. So that's the real problem with these Hollywood celebs in general, dude, is like, even if they don't, go into the pedophilia stuff or whatever, like, they're just a bunch of fucking smug ass pieces of crap in general is what it is, man. They need to get their faces punched in a bunch of times what it is then. So it's like that South Park episode where they got the people smelling their own farts in a wine glass and shit. It reminds me of that, honestly, quite a bit. So, yeah, anyway. Like, they really are a bunch of smug douchebags like that. As it is right now with my main account, I got level 122 Morgan, 120 Rick, 120 Shane, 112 Abraham, and then 108s on Princess and Rosita, respectively, in that one. And then we got 108, 108 for Beta Alpha, 106 for Lydia, 106 Governor, a 96 Tomb Raider Adventure Laura, and then a 94 Negan. That's almost a 96 Negan. He's got 10 fragments to go on that one. And then we got a 94 Sniper Andrea for F5, 92 John, and 86 Connie for that one. And then everybody else is either lower or they're not going to be there right now because they don't have enough power is what it is there. Like, for instance, we can actually have we almost have a 110 Holly currently. We're only 110 fragments off her being a 110 right now. And the thing about that is, too, when we actually get our flasks together and stuff like that, we can actually start building T10 melee is what it is. Immediately, you will actually have Connie and Princess swap each other's spots is what it is then. Because you'll actually have them basically be the same at that point, power-wise. I mean, Princess is technically almost closer to it because she's got 15 fragments instead of 0 right now for her 504 to 6 stars, what it is then. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, she'll actually, most likely what's going to happen, I'm thinking right now on this one, because I want to say she is slightly more powerful than Adventure Laura is right now. So I think what's probably going to happen is we're probably going to have Adventure Laura take over Connie's spot in the F5 formation at some point, because Connie is still pretty weak is what it is. She's still like about a level and a half off, give or take, almost, of what Laura is currently. Actually, she's exactly one level off is what it is right now, because Laura's a 4-3 and Connie's a 3-3 is what it is. So most likely what will end up happening there is we'll change our stuff around a little bit, because with our F5 currently, we have the Goliath thing in that formation is what it is right now for the war cart, which only works with Connie or Magna or Yumiko in that formation. So that's why we have it there is what it is right now. And we can actually change that over to either the medic thing that would work with Sniper Andrea or those guys and stuff like that, which will probably just be Andrea in that bottom place or whatever. Or what we could do, even if we want to keep these dudes as cavalry and stuff, we could also change it to the Crusher. Not Crusher, the Terror Launcher is what it would be then for that. Or we could even go and do like something else entirely, which is basically we could actually do the if we put Laura down there in the third back seat, what it is there, we can actually go with the double crossbow on that one as well, because it works with either her, Glenn, or Michonne. And yeah, it all depends on which one we want to put in there is what it is then. I'm thinking, honestly, we either do that one or we do something else. Is that be the case then right now? We could also do Batteragram too, for that matter, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, or no, sorry, that only works with Rick and them is what it is. So I'm trying to figure this out right now. What works with what right now? Yeah, we could also do like a melee formation at some point. If that be the case, then maybe. And then let's see. Or wait, what is in F4 right now? Oh, okay, okay. I was gonna say I thought that flames thing was in there right now. That's what it was. Okay, so yeah, trying to see which one of these is which right now. We could also actually, if we wanted to, go with Death's Judgment, or sorry, Judge Death is what it is, which is another war cart, which works with the Savior's Formation guys, which because we have John in there, so it'll be then. So you just have John trigger that one, and that one is in pre-turn. There's a 100% chance to put 3 crews of your own formation into Berserk state, increasing its damage output by plus 1%, and in a shield state, taking minus 1% for 4 turns. And then that just goes up from there whenever you would upgrade the shit is what it is then. So yeah, maybe do that, but I think actually Terror Launcher would be more effective right now overall for just power wise. What does the double one do again? 75% chance to put 2 crews of your own formation into Berserk state, increasing its damage output by 1%. Shield state by minus 1% damage for 1 turn. So actually, technically, Judge Death is actually more powerful than the double crossbow is right now. Then we could always do Horn though, obviously, which is 2 crews into a rage state, get plus 4% attack or plus 4% in attack. Fortified state plus 4% for defense for 4 turns, so that could be a thing too as well on that one. What does the invincible shield thing do? 50% chance to put 2 of your crew formations into a rage state. Okay, I'm thinking maybe actually go with the Warhorn then, maybe for that 5th formation, if that be the case then whenever. That's probably the best one to go right now, honestly. Just move from there is what it'll be then. So who knows? But yeah, either way, it's a whole thing, man. So interesting. So both 2 and 3 lost to that 14 right now. So guess we'll just do the F1 then and go for 120. See if it'll pop through or whatever the case be then. Like I said, I think sometimes what it is you just don't have enough power behind the thing or something. Like base power or whatever. Even with like an increase to like attack and shit, it might not be enough with like anything under like 112 or whatever then. So yeah, because then the 120s just beat it immediately is what it was then. So I'm gonna see if I can screen share again right now for a couple minutes and then we'll finish this one off then. Oh, nice, we can. Fuck yeah. Finally. Nice. Now you guys can actually know what I'm talking about what I'm doing here. So yeah, what I was saying earlier though, with these events and stuff like that for these survival challenges and stuff like that. So what they will do is they will be adding something like the training thing here into this one when that update hits and stuff like that, or to like the radio war carts, or eventually to the grab war carts. It'll be something like that kill walker kill things. It'll be then. So but yeah, so we got 15 right now, which should be able to take care with our F1 is what it is here. And if it doesn't, I'll just increase my attack power is what it'll be then for 12 hours. Same thing with my defense powers as well. Nope, just got it done. Okay. So I'm assuming 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 will all be done with F1 then. And then it'll be the 20th one I'll actually have to do using what you call it here is what it'll be. So yeah, because right now my current war cart that I have right there is just over 7 mil. If I was to mod it down, though, it would be a lot less than that for sure. Which I only have 380 right now for that, though. Because it'd be 39, and going to the North Star would be worth less than if that'd be the case then. So, actually, looking at that right now, I think maybe I will up to 40 now. I'm thinking about it. So, just do that like one time across the board right now. Up to 42 if that be the case. Yep, 7.5 mil then almost. Let's see here. That's too much on that one. Don't have enough on that one. Definitely don't have enough on that one. And then we got those guys obviously doing their own thing. Like I said, 30K for that. So yeah, and that's another thing too, by the way. So initially it's the police truck, the war chariot, and then the battle truck there. And then eventually, I think it was like season 5 or 6 is when you get the rogue truck here that you can buy as well. And then eventually you also get the burn truck. And I know for a fact that one guy that I was talking about a couple seasons ago that fucked us over, he had this, and I think this as his 4 vehicles. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, dude. So that means that dude was getting 120,000 tokens, most likely from the cumulative upkeep events like this one right here is what it is. But even still, in order to get that, because you're getting when you look at it, you're getting 500 for that one. Another, what is it? Yeah, I see 500 for that one, 600 for this one, 1,400 for that one, 2,500 for this guy, 5K for that guy, 10K for this guy, and 10K for that guy. So it would be 10, 25, 2750, 28. Yeah, it'd be 27.5, and then it would be 28.9, 29.5, and then 30,000. Like I said, every time you do one of these events, whatever you're doing, 30,000, but you still have to pay into it the equivalent of purchasing 600,000 rubies is what it would be to get that. So in order to get that 600,000 rubies, which means you have to pay into getting a whole bunch of fucking gold here at usually $100 a pop is what it is for that 100K gold. And so, yeah, to get 600K rubies would be, let me even figure that out now. That would cost you, it'd be 20,000 at a time is what you're paying for then, which is 10,000 gold, and 10,000 gold costs you $100 fucking dollars. Or in that case, for that 100K gold, it's $1,000 for that one. So yeah, let's say you're spending $1,000 for that for 10 times is what it is then. So you're paying $1,000 right there for 100,000 gold then. So let's see, $1,000 there, and then you're able to get this 10 times then. So that's 120,000 gold for that one, or 120,000 rubies for that one. Or no, sorry, it's more than that. It's more than that. Yeah, my mind is off a little bit. So let's see, 20, 40, 60, 100 would be 5. So 200,000 rubies you get for that one then for 1,000. So it would be, I'm trying to figure that out now. So 200,000. I guess 200,000 then. And that costs, let's say it was 600,000. Yeah, 600,000. Okay, so 200,000. So you're spending $3,000 to get a fucking vehicle then, dude, for these cumulative upkeep events then. Again, that's insane, dude. That's fucking nuts. So you're spending at least $3,000 to get enough fucking vehicle tokens to get that truck or whatever the case be there for the cumulative upkeep event. Here's what it is. Lunatic, man. Lunatic behavior. I say that for the fact that my cousin right now is trying to sell my mom's old vehicle to get us some money. And he was lucky to find somebody that's willing to pay $2,500 for it, dude. So, yeah, when you're sitting there pissing away fucking $3,000 for a digital fucking vehicle, are you kidding me, bro? That's insanity. It's fucking nuts. It's lunacy is what it really is, honestly. So, anyway. Somebody's got a bunch of reset medals there. But yeah, where the fuck was that? Now I don't know anymore. I was angry. That's where I was at, man. That's still crazy though. So that means that dude a couple seasons ago there, because he had multiple accounts, by the way, that also had some vehicles in it too. So that means he spent like at least $12,000 for his main account to get 4 vehicles in it. plus whatever the hell was in the other account. So if it was like 2 or 3 vehicles, it was another, you know, 3 to 6 grand, 9 grand, whatever the hell it was there. So yeah, you're talking about I'm spending over $20,000 for multiple accounts. What it is there, dude? Like, good God, man. Like, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, people's priorities are so fucked, is what it is. They really are. Like, they are fucked up, man. So, meanwhile, I'm just sitting here being my little T10 self after like a year and a half is what it is or something. So, yeah, actually, we're coming up on 2 years now, if I'm not mistaken, because it would be around July 4th of this coming year will be 2 years then. Because I just started playing this game. Actually, ironically enough, I started playing this game. It was about a month and a half or so. Or actually, no, it's a couple months, actually, I'm thinking about it. After I had my fallout with Guns and Barbecue and those guys when they tried to slander me as shit I wasn't, obviously. That piece of shit Baron is what it is. Anyway, by the way, I'm like 100% sure it's Antifa at this point, or at least like Antifa adjacent, basically, is what I call his ass. Because I don't actually have verified proof that he's like actually a member of Antifa and stuff like that, but he definitely fucking meets the profile, but that's what it is there. So, but anyways, it is what it is, man. Fuck that guy. And we'll get those dudes at some point here in the future. I'm really, like I said, I'm really hoping whenever they do the upgrades or whatever to 32, 33, 34 is what it is there, that these T9 ones will become T10 ones then. Like, that would be nice, honestly, if that happened. Real nice, actually. So, claim that one. All right, let's see if we can actually do the 20 or not with our main here or not. Because if we can, we'll just do it then. If we can't, it's whatever. Then we'll just form a fucking rally then, if that be the case. Which we need to form rallies anyway right now because we need to finish doing a bunch of stuff in this game anyway. So, for our whatchamacallit thing and the thingy jigger. So, I don't know if this is going to get it or not right now. I don't think it will. I think it'll probably bounce off then. Yep, that's what I thought was going to happen. All right, let's see how many we got on that one. So yeah, we just got beat by them is what it was then. Like a couple hundred then. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to attack bonus here. Actually, I might just do an attack bonus and see about attacking a second time then and see if it changes anything or not. If it doesn't, then I'll just simply, like I said, get my thing going for the next one. Then is what it'll be. I don't give a fuck about. I wish there was a way to like say fuck you. I don't give a fuck about your stupid thing you're getting, assholes. Like, just be like, don't care, ignore, kind of thing. Nope, still defeated. All right, let's see here. Just got defeated by 300 on that one. So yeah. Okay, so there's no way we actually beat that then if that be the case. So our plan right now is going to be doing this right now to do that. We will simply do up those guys for a couple of hours, and then we are going to rally the troops for this one is what it'll be. So, and then we'll just simply go to our other accounts and grab up the stuff we need to grab up there and do what we need to do there is what it is then for that. And then, oh, finally got our loan trader in our second account then. That's good. That's good. Can get that here in a couple minutes as well. But yeah, I think we need to do, I want to say it's like 8 different things or something like that to get our cream of the crop stuff is what it is there, whatever the hell they call it there, the little cream things for the thing. So, all right. Grab that guy. Actually, we will increase our attack here as well. And then go to third account right now. And add that dude in there as well. I think it usually will hit in the second account, and then there'll be that one, and I'll like kick him in the face, basically, is what it is. But sometimes it actually does have to go to the third account, then is what it is. So, doesn't always work out with 2. Sometimes you got to go 3. So, All right, that one's done. Yeah, the thing I was talking about though was the this cream on the cake thing is what it is here, because we still need to get those ones for the 51, and then we can get another thing towards that. What it is, which the other ones were not bad though. Like you could get like 20 anvils, a couple dogs, a couple of the 10 things. There's what it was, a couple hundred thing. But yeah, you really want to get the vehicle tokens. What it is there, man, just because of that reason, obviously. And then other accounts got 440 in this one, so that one's pretty close. And then I want to say it's the middle one has like around 300 to 400 in it too, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll eventually get our North Star, whatever the case be, on those ones, probably most likely. But right now, it's not really worth it, honestly. And it's unless you're able to do like the high up hospital too, Stu. By the way, like every tails and shit, or every couple tails or whatever, then it's not worth to do hospitals at all, dude, because you're getting next to nothing at all in that. Like you're getting some vehicle salvage, you're getting some token stuff or whatever, and that's about it, really. Like it's really not worth it what you're grabbing then. So, which I will grab all of this obviously because reasons. Definitely go for that 25. Let's see. Get that, get this. That is a nice one right here. An hour speed up for meat. And then go with those two guys. And refresh for 100. Get with that guy. Grab these guys. Grab this guy. And grab that guy. And we're good on that one then. And then, yeah, this account has, 380 in it for that. Let's do North Star stuff. Which, I think I'm going to mod this up a little bit as well. So, do like one shot a piece or whatever then on those. Yeah, maybe I'll do 2 shots actually. Just waste some stuff right now is what it is. Spend like exactsies or whatever just to get 39, then that's what it is. And then eventually go with these and get a couple more over here then. 38 and 39. Nice. Over 8 million now on that one. It's pretty badass, dude. Pretty boss on that one for sure. Go to the rest of the ones and do the same probably, actually, if we got different stuff there that it'll be. We should get our 20 on too here in a sec momentarily. Don't you fucking phase out on me, bitch. Takes 5 minutes usually is what it is. So 26 seconds to rally. Don't care what this guy got. Fuck you. I want the 20 medals, bitch. That's what I'm all like, man. I'm bitter for sure. By the way, it should not take fucking 30 to get that stuff. It should be fucking like 10 or something. Maybe 20 at most. Fucking ridiculous what it is, dude. All right, let's see. So we're definitely going to beat this for sure. I know that for a fact. It just depends on which one actually beats it. If it's my main account or if it's one of the other ones. Because it has like backup to it or whatever then. Yep, got our thing done then. Okay, so who actually was the one that defeated that then? Okay, it was Network. That's what I figured. That's usually what it is too. It's always like this. It's usually the second guy that gets it is what it is then. And then of course we get our daily thing right there for that stuff now. I really wish they'd bring back the fucking the free bread for these first 4 is what it is then, because it gives you nothing now, dude. It gives you fucking like some veggies and a couple of rubies and stuff, and all this shit's down here now is what it is. Like it's so stupid is what it is. But they did add in some good shit here is what it is. Then they got like that stuff. You got 10 of those a day is what it is, and you got 75 each one of these is what it is then. So you're actually getting like 300 pipe every day is what it is then, plus some other shit there. So that's cool, obviously. But yeah. And then got a bunch of these boxes just sitting around right now that have all that shit in them eventually. Got these ones right here that got our cloth and everything else like that in there right now. And then got these ones that are just blueprints for whatever stuff then that you would need to get. Got a few things there. A couple hundred DIY super glues right now. We have enough to do one reset right now with somebody. Like I said, I just got all these fucking Rick vouchers sitting around to either use up at some point or hopefully exchange for Militia Rick at some point. If they do that exchange rate, I'm not sure. Lucille tokens from that one thing that came up the other day. Got quite a bit of pipe right now to do stuff with. Go ahead and grab these actually for our experience, what it is then. And then let's see what we got here now. I could also actually grab up some more too for that matter at some point here. So I'll just do up these guys, whatever the case then. A couple tokens there. I really wish there was a way to like exchange these for like other tokens or something. That'd be sweet. Instead of just the thing for other shit is what it is then. If nothing else, be like exchange this for like, 5 for 1 or whatever the case be or something like that. Into like a blue token or something, and that's like 10 for 1 to the blue to the fucking epics, and then like 20 to 1 for the epics to the fucking something or something like that, like some kind of weird exchange rate or something like that, or even allow me to get like these guys into like the fucking advanced ones or something. Then that'd be sweet. And yeah, we got our Rosita that equals 1,500 of those guys. Then Holly equals another 300. There's what it is. A few sheep and stuff like that right now for that shit. A couple maps right now. And then yeah, that's your token market right there. So we can basically exchange those into like combat experience where we wanted it. Get a bunch of those. Or just go over here and get like a bunch of legendary combat medals, which would be 101 right now for what we have on hand. So I'm debating about that one. We definitely need combat medals at some point. Here's what it is. So yeah, we only have 1,800 left right now. Is what it is. So I think maybe get like 50. Yeah, I think maybe like 50 combat medals, and then just like whatever else and like some other shit or whatever. Then if that'd be the case, then maybe. So spend like 4K of that doing that, and then it would be just like a bunch of 20Ks. And then a couple 5Ks. The old duels. Yeah, that's the one I lost a little bit ago here. It sucks, man. And then people are randomly attacking me. What? Dude, you're in my fucking clan. Or no, never mind, sorry. I was going to say you're in my fucking clan, bro. Like, no, he's not actually. That's different. Because we have similar names. It's like N something or other there, if that were the case. So, yeah, it's whatever, man. I like when they get 0, though. That's funny. So, but yeah, we got old homeboy there, number 1. Fucking Bees is number 2 right now. He went back to Killa Bees apparently now. What the hell is that avatar, man? That JDC guy is a real dick in general. He's in the current season region. Thankfully, I think Burn is gone completely. I don't know who the hell this guy is, but he's in our region right now. So Moon is one of the people in our region. Palmer is one of the guys in our thing too, for that matter. So those are our heavy hitters, honestly, for the most part in this game. Ghosty Cat's another one of these guys. Keeps fucking me every time we have one of the LWC events. I almost got to 6 mil the other day with all 3 accounts, and that dick cost me just to give himself fucking MVP, and we lost that up eventually is what it was. Fucking irritating, man. Let's see here. So we can go... We can actually make a Rick thing if we wanted to right now for that combat thing, if I'm not mistaken. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just want to see something right now for that. Let's see here now. Can we actually just make one of those right now? We actually could make one of those right now. Might be worth it, honestly, to do that. So, yeah, it would take a bunch of stuff off everybody. And it would leave me with just a couple here. Like just below enough to get, I think, all of them there for another one. Yeah, yep, $2.99. Makes sense. Huh. Nice. I actually have enough, what you call it, so I can either make another one of these, or I can make a headband, or actually 3 headbands, technically speaking. Or I can, or not 3 headbands, 3 Michonne belts, or I can make a headband and a belt. So, what are we missing right now is the question, actually. So I could do that to Shane, make him a little bit more powerful, but then it would actually fuck over a bunch of these guys right now. See, that's the problem right now, right? It's like you don't really want to go too far. Like you basically want to have F4 be good, be like epic, essentially. F5 is, somewhere between the two is what it is. It doesn't really matter, honestly, at the end of the day, if it is or isn't. So, but yeah, you definitely want to have like your F4s be good to go is what it is. So we got 1 there. So this is 2, 3, 4. Wait, do I actually have enough to do that or not? I thought I did. Don't I? Oh, shit. Fuck. I don't. Yeah, no, I'm actually like almost 40 off right now is what it is. 34 off. Son of a bitch. Damn. Okay, well, fuck. Well, I guess I just hang out then for a little bit on that one then. And we just hope that we can get enough anvils from the coming events and stuff to get it there, then if that be the case. I know last time around it was like, I think 30 something, if I'm not mistaken. Or real close to it, if that be the case. Something like that is what it was. It was a lot. It was a lot. So, put that on a Holly and see if she jumps to first then. Yeah, so we definitely have quite a bit to stuff then is what it is, man. So, then you just have all these dudes that are just chilling, waiting for their time to shine. Here's what it is, which do have enough to do one of those, which is nice. So we'll do one of those. Put that on to what's her face there. So yeah, it's not bad then right now. So back to the radio. Get our what you call it on there for that. Do up our 5 is what it is right now for that thing. Unfortunately, we can't get Maggie frags anymore, which sucks. Can do this guy though up to 102. Max his ass out completely on that one. Get 2 of those guys. And then everything else is pretty much whatever then. Okay, let's see. So those are done right now for the time being. So then it's a matter of going and doing, I think it's my second account right now up to all the way. And then we should be able to get that done then if that be the case. So I don't want to spend too much time in here because I don't got a whole lot of time left on this account for the month, and I want to make sure I can get enough time in to where we can do our Stand Your Ground Saturday tomorrow, which I think is like It'll probably eat up the rest of the time left on this account right now because I think we're over. I think we got about an hour to an hour and a half left right now currently. So it's not too bad, but it's also not, you know, super great or whatever the case be there. So go ahead and grab up some of these dudes as it is right now. Figure out what we need to have here. What that is then. Get our extra bullets on. Bring forward some other stuff as up to this too, for that matter. I was watching old episodes of Little House here recently. I'll tell you what, man, that's actually a pretty good show. Bonanza, though, that was like before Little House, does not hold up, bro. Like the graphics and stuff like that are like way like 50s and 60s. Like it's bad, like real bad. So, oh, nice, got our dog on. Fuck yeah, hope we can get a dog here pretty soon. Then sometimes that's a lie though, because it doesn't even give you the dogs at all, or any other animals for that matter. And then sometimes it gives you like a dozen stuff. So it's like, what the hell, man? Come on. Okay, don't want to grab that yet. So it'll be in a couple of hours then. Do want to grab this though, or no, don't grab that either right now. Okay, so we're going to get this one right here is what it is. And then go dog, random thing, random thing, random thing. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a fucking, that's an outlier, honestly, dude, because given the fact that's blue, you're lucky if you can usually get one dog in that. So the fact I got 3 dogs, a sheep, and a fucking cow, that's insane. Because there's been times where I just got the shit at the top right there, and then like the fucking experience thing, and that's it. So yeah, that's definitely like a huge get right there, honestly, bro. That's actually an insane get on that one. Because usually that's like epic legendary worthy shit right there, honestly. Like I was saying earlier with the whatchamacallits there, that's another 10 flasks that we're gonna get right there on that one then. So go ahead and grab this guy right now. And then we will use bottom 2 to get these other ones then. And then eventually I'll use the, I think I don't know if the bottom one is able to get through an R4 on the thing or not there, so I'm not really sure on that one. Go and get another one of these right now. So yeah, we'll go and get another one of the lost animals for the blues. I almost guarantee that's gonna have nothing in it then, if that'd be the case, just because the other one had all those in it then. So it'll either be nothing, it'll be maybe like 1, probably will be my guess, honestly, on that one. But we'll see momentarily here. So, but yeah, I'm guessing it'll be next to nothing, honestly, on that one. So let's go ahead and see. Yep, just like I thought. Yeah, bullets, some clay, and a fucking thing. What you call it there? That's usually how they fuck you, man. So I'm glad I was able to show you guys that right there, because that's definitely how they like to screw you in this game. Like they'll give you like one good set or whatever the case be, like one time, and that's like your next 2 or 3 will be completely nothing, is what it is then. So, ooh, that was a good one. Got an anvil off that one. That's an actually outlier pretty much in that one too as well, because that usually doesn't happen unless it's like epic or legendary ones, and even then it's like not all the time, obviously. So, but yeah, it's definitely a missed get sometimes what it is there, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is, man. And of course all these will be collected in a few hours, so it'll be for that I forget if it's a build train or a research train, animal train. So, but either way, it's going to be an animal train on that one, and that'll be gotten for that training thing then. And then in the future, that'll obviously just be grabbed for, you know, whenever for the things that it'll be that are going on right now is what it is then. So, but yeah, from here, we're going to go ahead and launch that then. See if we can get this dude plow through it or not. If not, we'll just go up by 1. Then is what's going to happen on that then. So grab that, get this on, get that on as well. Grab 29. Okay, we did get that one for 3. I don't think that F5 can do a 4, but I could be wrong. Not sure offhand. I don't think it has the power to do that high. If it does, it has to do with the fact that I now have the attack bonus in place right now. So we'll see momentarily here or not. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so that's an F4 and above then for that level 4 Whisperer event then. And then I want to say 5 would be an F2 then. So just go straight to F2 on this one. Check our things while we're sitting here. This is actually a new thing they brought up here, this season monthly cards. And it's basically just paying money, and you're paying like $5 a thing for it then. And when you purchase, you get 2,000 rubies and 80 long ranges. And then eventually it's a daily getting of a bunch of extra boxes of stuff there, some bread, and then a few hundred rubies on that one. It's not a bad way to spend $5, honestly, dude. Like, honestly, truthfully, like 2K rubies and like 80 transmissions. It's probably worth the $5, honestly, on that one, dude. And then every 7 days you get to claim that is what it is then, which is nice. But I'm assuming this is honestly like, does it say monthly? Okay, yeah, okay, it's a 30-day then. Okay. Yeah, monthly card is active for 30 days. Get rewards upon purchase daily and every 7 days. Unclaimed rewards are sent to you by game letter. Account keeps track a number of days. When it reaches 7, you claim the day reward and the counter is reset. This goes on until the card expires. Counter freezes, but continues when the card is renewed. Let's see. Monthly cards are often. Let's see. Monthly cards can often be rewarded. 90 days to do this. Once you do, count picks up. Card distributions used across seasons. Okay, cool. So yeah, so apparently you're paying $5 for that for a monthly thing is what it is then. And then you're getting 80 to begin with in the monthly thing. And then four times during that, you're getting another 40 things. Dude, I kind of wish I had the money to do this right now, honestly, because like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how they entice the shit out of you, dude, because it's like, this is a really good fucking just upon buying kind of thing. And then like the fact you're now getting, potentially you're getting like several thousand rubies actually on top of that throughout the next 30 days. That's what it is, because you're getting 500 a day for 30 days. So it's like, would that be divided that by half then? So it'd be, so 5. So it'd be every 2 days is 1,000. So that'd be like 15K basically extra then. So you're getting 17,000 rubies, a whole bunch of these boxes. The bread that's alone is worth the shit, honestly, on that one too, man, because it's like, you know, like 600 bread, and then 80 long ranges initially, and then another 160 for the entirety of the month. Then is what it is. So yeah, you're getting 240 long ranges for that whole thing then, for $5. That's a good fucking deal, man. That is a nice deal, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Again, that's the problem with microtransaction gaming. That's how they fuck you, man. Is what it is. So, yep, they definitely get you somehow, man. Or like that one, it's like 4,000 7-day supply thing. Or like this one, it's like, $2 or whatever. Or sorry, $20 for that one. For an instant 8-1, and then it's a week worth of 7 dogs. So Yeah. And of course you can get that stuff too, where it's like $20, $10, $5, $2, etc. So, which they really like. Honestly, they should really just give you more flasks every day. Is what it is, man. That's how they really just fuck you. Is what it is then. So just kind of corporate scumbag greed is what it is on that one in many cases. But you know, that's what it is, man. Eventually, I will be buying this stuff when I get the cash together at some point because it'll be $1 for Glenn, $10 for Yumiko, and $2 for Mag or Michonne. So it'll be like $13 overall then for those 3 characters. Which I swear to God, Yumiko used to cost $5, not 10. But even still, like $13, even like $3 for these 2 guys is pretty good. So yeah. And they got our random stuff here for that. This is actually not bad either. So $5 for this, and it's 40 long ranges, 40 short ranges, 8 pliers of the better kind, and then 8 of the lesser kind, and then 8 salvage salvage tokens, then a whole bunch of scrap tokens too on top of that, and a whole bunch of speed ups and stuff like that. It's pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. This is actually not bad either for $5. 75 tokens, 20 hours of speed ups, a bunch of other stuff. So, and of course, we'll be getting that one tomorrow for our final day. If I had the money right now, like, you know, $10 here is what it is. Get another 200 flasks there, another 2,000 rubies there, another 400 flasks there. Like, definitely I would do that at some point in the future is what it is, but unfortunately I can't do it right now. And then we'll get another dog on here in a couple of days. Actually, not a couple of days, about a week from now is what it'll be. And then we'll get our final one on the 26th day in. But yeah, in 2 days we'll get 100 rubies then. And then in 7 days, we will get 200 rubies. Day 25, we'll get another 200 rubies. And day 30, we'll get 300 rubies, it will be. So that's cool. Yeah, one day I would definitely buy this war pass for $10. Mostly because I want to get all this fucking shit on is what it is. Not to mention that extra ruby sets and this extra speed ups and stuff like that, what it is there, man. Because if you pay the $10 there, what you end up getting then is you'll get 50 initially on the first day, 1,000 rubies, another 10 fucking long ranges, a 30-day hilltop, extra training speed ups, extra construction speed ups, more stuff there, extra research speed ups, an extra pair of boots, another 50 of these guys then, so that's 100 right there for that. 15 long ranges there, some more fucking time up, more time up, more time up. A hat, another 50, plus another 15K. Let's see, another 50. Yeah, where is that now? Yeah, it was another 50 of these guys. So you're up, and plus you're up to another 1,500 there is what it is on that. More stuff there. Got your shirt. Random stuff. Some development shit. Another 20 long ranges there. Some development medals there. Then you get your dagger thing there. But then you get another 100 here at the end of the thing. So you're basically ending up with, what is it, like 250, I think is what it is, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. Something crazy like that, I believe, with that whole thing. So it'd be, I just want to check this to make sure 100%. So yeah, it's 50 there. So 50, 100, 150. So yeah, 250. So you're end up with 250 of any of one of these characters at the end of the thing there, dude. Which literally is awesome because you could actually turn that into like almost a fucking entire level up from 7 to 7.1 or 7.2, whatever it is there. So, or you can even just take them across the board right there and just up all these dudes, it'll be then. So Yeah, definitely worth it, man, for sure. And that's why I totally understand some people getting ahead faster, dude, because they're just like, yeah, let's buy the fucking thing for a month. That's what it is there, and we get 250 fucking extra dudes that go, and now we have fucking, 130s and shit like that almost immediately is what it is then. So, or damn close to it anyway. Whereas people like me are just sitting here struggling, like barely getting ahead is what it is. Trying to do some, knife challenge stuff and get a few extra flasks there is what it is. Got flask, get a few extra fragments there is what it is then. For 500 rupees a pop then. So, yeah, very unfun though, for sure, man. And I think 8 and above is going to be 3, so I'll just simply start going after them with the 3 right now is what it is. But yeah, right now we're waiting for this last day then because we're going to get that 30-day thing right there. 5,000 rubies and 5 hours of speed ups on that bad boy. And then we'll have one more day. I think it is on that. Wait, do we have one more day on that or is it less than that now? No, sorry, we don't have any more days on this then. So this is the final day for that right now. But yeah, you can get 10 speed ups, 2 flasks, shitty ass decoration tokens, this shitty ass thing, which is a half. That should be multiples of that, by the way. The legendary medals ain't bad. The flask should have been double what they are. It should have been 25, should have been at least 50 on that one. 500k experience should have been several of them. This should have been several of them for elite relocations. And then you got 5 1 hour speed ups, 5 legendary fragments, 1,000 rubies, which would have been nice to get a bunch more times. And then, of course, your full ruby jackpot thing, which would have been really nice to get, but unfortunately can't. And we don't have enough actually things to get from 475 to 600 either, for that matter, which would be nice. But yeah, it costs way too much. If this was like 100 a piece, man, like I would be all down for that right now, and I would definitely get the 600 is what it is there. But yeah, I'm not spending like it's what do you call it? Diminishing returns at the end of the day, because if you're spending enough to get to that, you're actually losing out money unless you're going like all the way through the damn thing to get to this fucking thing at the very end, which is a 3rd anniversary dome, which is no time limit. And that's how you get, okay, that's how you get the no time limit thing, is getting to 7,500. Then is what a bunch of fucking scumbags, dude. Yeah, these people really are a bunch of fucking pay to win pieces of shit in the fucking game developer people, man. Like, fuck these fucking people, man. Seriously, they really are a bunch of dicks. I was wondering how the hell you got the no time limit one, and it's like, yeah, I didn't realize it was because you paid fucking like, several $1,000s into the fucking thing, probably is my guess, honestly, on that one. Which, like I said, it would be these people that are sitting there paying into this fucking deal and then going down here and paying, 10,000 fucking gold into 125 tokens and shit like that. So, which, by the way, 10,000 gold cost a fuck ton of money. Literally $100 fucking dollars, man, is what it is. So, yeah, fucking insane is what it is, bro. It really is just nuts. Not sure if it'll be F2 or F1. I gotta go for 10 at this point. So I'll find out momentarily here. Go ahead and dump all that shit too, for that matter. Nope, it's F1. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. And then 11 should be either F2 or F3. I'm not sure which. We'll get that one. And then after that, it'll probably be the other one. I'll get the higher of the two will be the one that gets the 12 one then. Okay, so 11. So we'll try F3 right now. By the way, I was actually watching that War of the Worlds show the other day from 2019/2020. Dude, I actually found out how that show ends, and it's like the dumbest ending ever. So I just stopped watching that first season entirely because I'm just like, seriously, like this is how this shit ends. Like, fuck this show. It was that bad. It really was that bad, man. Like, it was just stupid, is what it was. Because, like, honestly, what's funny is too, if you look at how they did it and stuff, it's basically a ripoff of the 4400 and some other shows like that, dude. But like, not good. Like it does almost nothing for like several episodes in a row, and it basically takes like what should have been like a six episode series, and does like 8 or 10 episodes of it or something like that is what it'd be. And it's like, bro, like you could have done this shit in like half the time. Actually, one show that was over in the UK that I thought was pretty good was called Screw, and it was about cops and stuff over there in like the prison system or something. And it's about like the gist of the first season was this chick basically making some deal with some gang to become their like inside man more or less within the parole system is what it is, or the not parole system, with the CO system is what it is there. So, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good show overall. I think 14 has to be F1 now. So, but yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think it got 2 seasons so far. I think it's coming back for a third one at some point. Here's what it'll be. So, but anyway, Jesus. I was watching this video over on X here that I can't show because it's a bunch of punk asses fighting each other. Is what it is there. This fucking kid was all like, "Oh, give me $1, bro," because apparently I guess he loaned $1 to this kid or whatever the case be. He didn't get the money back or something. And over a fucking dollar bill, he beat the shit out of this kid. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. And as people were saying with the OJ thing, black community, this woman that's talking about CNN here says, black community felt represented by OJ Simpson because he killed white people. Literally saying the quiet part out loud. These people really are disgusting, dude. Especially these black females going on CNN like that, dude. They're saying that shit. It's fucking disgusting, bro. So, Jesus. Yeah, then we got Brazilian illegal aliens being busted there in Texas. Having a fucking rape gang going on and stuff. Fucking bunch of disgustingness, dude. We really are reaching a point in American history where it's going to be like just the American people rising up against our government pretty soon, I think is what it'll be, man. I saw a great meme the other day. It was a bunch of pictures of the founding fathers talking about like, hey, if we were still around, we'd already be stacking bodies like wood at this point. And it wasn't stacking bodies. It was stacking tyrants like wood. And it's like, yeah, pretty much, dude. So, I mean, the way that things are getting right now, though, I think sadly we're being led into a really fucked up time period of history where it's going to be a mix of when things do finally pop off in this country, it'll be a mix between a civil war, a race war, and a holy war, all combined into one, with like elements of other shit too, for that matter. Because obviously you'll have like what the media is basically spinning right now and like refusing to report on like the black and white hate crimes in this country and stuff like that is, or even like that with the CNN stuff where they're giving like some black female a fucking chance to basically spew anti-white hate is what it is there, dude. Like you're basically fueling a race war right now on that one. So you're fueling both race war stuff and tribalistic warfare on top of that is what it is then. And then you have so those two things are a thing. And then you have the whole thing between Islam, Christianity, and Judaism going on with that temple overseas in like Israel area or whatever, that potentially could spark off like a holy war, as like almost like I would almost call that like a worldwide holy war for that matter. So it'd almost be like a third world war kind of thing is what it is there. And then, because with that one too, you could also have since there's so many people that follow Buddhism and stuff like that, and like Hinduism in places like China and then India, respectively, is what it is. So you would have those two religions also jumping on that one. So it'd basically be like a 5-way religious battle or something like that is what it would be then. That's if we don't all combine together against Islam is what it is, though, because there is always that possibility as well, for that matter. Since our, old school people in the 12th, 13th century said that they fought the Crusades and won, but they never actually could win, is what it was, because you already had Islam outnumbering them like 1,000 to 1 or something at the time, is what it was then. So it was something really high like that. It was at least 100 to 1 anyway, for sure, or damn close to it anyway, if not like 1,000 to 1. So, but yeah, it was enough to where they had to basically turn tail and run back to England and be like, yeah, we won. It's like, nah, dude, you couldn't win. This is what it was. You would have literally rode into battle and died, is what would have happened there if you hadn't turned tail and ran. So, anyways, but yeah, that being said, though, it's fucked up in general, but I think the whole point is, though, you have people that are definitely in a position right now where they are going to cause some very bad things to happen very soon, is what it'll be. And unfortunately, we are just getting more and more to the point right now of shit's about to go fucking nuclear insanity, is what it is, man. So, not to mention you got the FISA fucking warrantless search and stuff like that's going on right now. But thankfully, you had Florida Rep Anna Paula Luna come out of the woodwork and be like, hey, you know, this guy wasn't here for this. We got to do another go around on Monday. So we got like one final chance to actually make people to like flip their fucking votes from being a rhino sack of shit to basically being like, hey, we're not going to allow spying on American people now, is what it is. Which honestly, I'm going to say it like it is, though, dude. Any of the 212 people that changed their vote right now, like, unless it's a guy who was out sick, that would just be like the guy who would be like, no, like, we're going to do this 213 to 212 kind of thing, whatever the case be. With the exception of that, if it's anybody else that changed, that flip flops and shit now, dude, you just know they're a flip flopping piece of shit that just want to be reelected in the office. That's what it is. They need to be the last fucking person holding power after this. If that be the case, then, dude. So, yeah, I would say honestly, look at the names on the fucking list right now of the 86 Republicans. Look at the names of the 120 plus Democrats currently, and you see exactly who the fucking traitors of this country 100% are, dude. And how many of them have probably deep state level shit on them right now. Of my assumption is probably child molestation at this point, honestly, in history, if not something very close to that. Maybe it's like a bunch of insider trading stuff. Maybe it's a bunch of fucking, various affairs going on behind closed doors. Maybe it's people got fucking video evidence of them doing a bunch of cocaine and other fucking drugs and shit that would smear their image like fucking crazy or something like that. It could be any of that kind of stuff, honestly, dude. But like the kid rape thing is pretty much spot on, unfortunately, in most cases, because of the fact that you have people who will pull that shit. And unfortunately, in our society currently, there is way too many of these sick fuckers in positions of power right now, dude, that are definitely either committing the stuff themselves, these atrocities against children, or it's the people out there that are enabling this stuff. And I think in some cases it's both, because you, like I said, you have the other stuff where it's like other things like that, where it's, I remember there was videos years ago when Dianne Feinstein's piece of shit ass was still alive then, and it was her walking over to that Lisa woman from I think her name is Lisa, whatever the fuck her name is, the one that played that's for Alaska there, the senator for Alaska there and stuff, and was basically like essentially like threatening her in the fucking hallways, what it was there, to go along with the fucking vote, or they're going to expose her for this thing and that thing, is what it was then. And it was all the dirt they had on her at the time, or whatever the case be is there. So, not too much I've heard for the fact that there's I guess there's like a lot of speculation, or I guess, I don't know if it's like speculation or it's like actual verified proof of this or whatever. But either way, like there's been talk for years now, is what it is, that there is actual FBI agents out there and other, alphabet agencies and stuff like that, that will literally take kids and have a bunch of people that they want dirt on rape these children and point a gun at these people while they're doing it to force them to like rape a kid, basically, so they have dirt on them. And then after the fact, they kill the kid, I guess, which makes sense given how many kids are like no longer around in this country and just go missing every fucking year, is what it is, dude. So it's like, yeah, would it really surprise me if they were like a bunch of kids that got fucking, abducted and shit like that and used as like child bargaining chips with like, I don't know, sitting U.S. congressmen or senators or even fucking Supreme Court justices for that matter, dude? Hell no, that would not surprise me in the least. In fact, I would assume that's what's going on at this point, honestly, in history, dude. So, because it makes a whole lot of sense how people vote certain ways, is what it is then, man. When they do those kind of fucked up votes then. So, yeah, it's just it's real sick shit, man. Is what it is in general. And it just, like I said, like this is the kind of stuff I've been talking about for years now. And this is the kind of shit that those assholes like Baron SVG try to slander me over, because I was calling out how disgusted I am by fucking sick fuckers being in positions of power right now who are actively molesting children in this fucking country, dude. It's like, no, I'm a concerned fucking adult, dude, who is sick and tired of a bunch of sick ass motherfuckers being in power right now that shouldn't be. End of story. And it's that simple, really. And if you think anything different, you're a fucking idiot, is what it is. You know, I don't need my fucking 10-year-old niece growing up into this shit. I don't need my fucking, almost adult age nephew growing up into this crap right now is what it is, dude, and having to deal with this shit for their entire lives now. I'd like to see it stop with my fucking generation, honestly, bro. And us being able to fucking deal with the criminals in our fucking country right now, finally once and for all, is what it is then. So, but anyway. Unfortunately, in most cases, it's not going to happen until we actually make it happen. So, I really don't know anymore, man. Very infuriating. Very infuriating. So, but anywho, that being said, I think that's pretty much a wrap for the day. That was what it is, because I got some stuff I got to do for sure then. And want to save a little bit of time, honestly, for that. Chat tomorrow night then is what it'll be. So I can have some time on this account specifically to do it, is what it is then. And then I'll be back here at some point, probably, I don't even know anymore, man. Probably Monday or Tuesday, maybe, give or take, with something. And maybe I'll do a grandstand or something. That'd be the case on the main channel or something back then is what it'll be. So see if I can get some people to help me out on this one then. Just send my fucking dude to roll right now. See if anybody will jump in on it or not. I feel like somebody left something. Here's what it was too, for that matter. I haven't gotten that right now. And I guess I did get that one. Well, it wouldn't matter now because they're all gone in the past hour then. So see if anybody actually hops in on this or not. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, whatever. Got like barely anybody there anymore. Got like fucking 45 people in this fucking clan or something like that. What it is now. Because we keep kicking people out. They need to fucking be there for us to do goddamn higher things, you fucking idiot. That's why you keep fucking people that are dead weight right now, you morons. So the rest of us that actually are here can fucking be better and do better shit and get better fucking rewards, you idiots. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, people. So, anyway. Gonna figure out how many more of these I need to do right now, and then I'll go from there and figure that out and do some stuff, and then probably go to bed for a while, actually, because I'm getting pretty tired right now. So, just my luck, though. I'll probably end up nodding off right here in the chair for a couple hours or something and make my fucking joints hurt even worse than they already do. So, anyway. Huh, interesting. Network was able to defeat it themselves then. Well, the rest of us were in there then. Okay, let's see. How many more do we have to get of this thing to get that fucking... that one for the thing. It is 7 right now on this, so... Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that then, I guess. What the fuck, man? Not that I really want to... It's pretty fair. Yeah. Try and fire these off real quick before shit goes whatever then. Yeah. Fire off a bunch of these real quick then. Okay, you're saying that's fucking 19. Do we want 19, you dipshits? Let's go back to that. God damn it. Don't give me the one where there's a fucking target on you. Give me a different one. Fuck. Trying to get these done before the damn thing finishes up. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do a 16 or whatever. Trying to get these done before I actually have to have my, before they actually expire out is what it'll be then. So. Come on, motherfucker, respond. I was also watching some old episodes of The Wonder Years the other day. That show is fucking weird, man. So I don't understand how they expect you to believe that somehow Fred Savage, who is like almost an adult at the end of that series, somehow turns into Daniel Stern at the end of it. Like, it's just weird, man. It's really fucking. It also ends kind of stupidly, honestly, on that one, because I was watching like the series finale one the other day. Because I'd heard that I don't think I ever had watched it before, is what it was, or if I had, it's been like many, many years, or whatever the case be. And he just like randomly, nonchalantly is like, "Oh yeah, a couple years later, my dad dies," basically, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, it makes no sense at all. And I'm just like, bro, like, what the hell is that shit? So that would actually be a good series if they brought it back for real, like with that original cast or whatever the case being. It was like just more time in the thing. Actually, one thing that bothers the hell out of me too with that series finale as well on that one is, so you have Winnie Cooper, by the way, who is played by Dana McKellar in that show, who by the time she is in the end of that series, because she's like 18 or 19 at the time of the end of that series or whatever the case is there, and not to mention the fact she's in her 40s now and still smoking hot as what it is, dude. Like, this chick is one of the hottest pieces of ass right now, in her like late 40s, early 50s, someplace in there is what it is right now. And you mean to honestly fucking tell me for real that this dude who was pining over this chick his entire fucking childhood into like teenage years and stuff like that, eventually got the girl, that he's just going to let her walk off into the fucking sunset, do her own thing, and not be legitimately waiting for her to come back to wife her down, dude? Like, there ain't no fucking way, dude. Like, that's how they seriously end that fucking series. He's like, "Oh yeah, I wrote to her every week, and then my wife, son, and I were waiting for her when she came off the fucking plane." And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, nah, bro. Like, you're gonna be sitting there with your child that you had with her, waiting for mom to come back from her little fucking Paris vacation thing, whatever the hell it is, for her like degree thing, whatever the hell it's supposed to be there. Like, it ain't gonna be you and your fucking like new wife, who's like some random chick. It's gonna be your wife, Winnie Cooper, you know? And then of course they did make that stupid ass like redo of it or whatever the case be. It was all like, race swap shit until like black people little is there, whatever then. And of course, with that dumbass version, it was them trying to tie the fucking shows together. And like the little fucking tie was at the end of the first season, I guess, where they literally have the one dude looking at this picture, and it's a picture of fucking Winnie Cooper. And it's because her brother was some soldier guy that died, and it happened to be this guy's brother was like the soldier that was in the fucking foxhole with him when he died or some shit. It's like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, the shows do not correlate together, you idiots. It's fucking Hollywood making a dumbass retarded show out of a really good series, and then just stealing the fucking name of a better series for this piece of shit series, what it is then, dude. And then doing all kinds of race shit to basically make it all fucking racism and stuff like that, and push fucking racial division in this country yet again. Even though they could have just made a series that was like in a similar time span of that whole fucking time period or whatever the case being, called it anything but the fucking Wonder Years, man. So they could have just called it the 60s or the 70s, whatever the case be, dude. Or like civil rights or something. And it would have been just as good, honestly. But no, they're going to try and steal a better fucking series and make it into this fucking shit show. It's like so fucking dumb. But that's the entire point, though, right? Is that the original Wonder, like that's the thing too. By the way, with the original Wonder Years, like a lot of those shows, dude, actually made logical sense. Like they actually made like logical sense for the fact that they were a series based on the fact that you had people who were going through some shit back in the late 60s, early 70s, someplace in there during the civil rights movement and stuff like that, and didn't harp on that kind of crap because it was the fucking 1990s, for God's sakes, but they actually showed this stuff. It was like, yeah, like you had like one episode, there was a guy, it was when Kevin got to high school there that I was watching the other day, and it was one of his teachers talking about Sparrow Agnew or whatever, which was one of the vice presidents at the time or whatever during, I think it was Nixon's administration or something like that. And it was him basically being like, oh yeah, this guy, was going off about like fucking, meeting this vice president, not being like the highlight of his life basically as a teacher is what it was. And just being a dick of a teacher basically is what it is then. And then essentially what it was is you had all the kids in the class sort of defy his ass and, sort of stand up to him for being a bully is what it was then. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's those after school special kind of things like that, dude, as a TV series versus like all this fucking quote unquote woke garbage now where it's them just like pushing racial shit in your fucking face every 5 seconds what it is then. It's just irritating as fuck is what it is, man. Like it gets old real fucking quick, honestly, is what it is, dude. It gets real old real quick, honestly. And then you wonder why all these series that people are looking at right now, and you look at like the top 20 shows or whatever the case be of like all these streaming services, a bunch of old shows like that, honestly, that people are watching, and it's all this new crap they're bringing out is like, no, fuck you, and fuck your stupid ass series too, for that matter, dude. And it makes logical sense for why people don't want to watch that shit, because again, it's like the entire point of a TV show, or anything for that matter, is to escape reality. It's not to escape reality and to go into more reality, man. It's to be like, hey, I don't want to watch this crap here. Let me have an escape-ism into something else, and then go from there. And then from there, it's basically, hey, we're going to go do this thing over here kind of thing, or whatever the case be. And it would be us doing our own thing over here is what it is then. So yeah, it's like a whole thing is what it is, man. But that's the problem. They don't want to do that. Because again, it's Hollywood just being lazy ass writers and stuff. It's like the other day when Matt was talking about that shit, NEA in his last Saturday Night Chat, wherever it was there. And he was discussing like the whole geek stuff, and it was like, yeah, you have all these people that are just like lazy ass writers who refuse to even look at source material and stuff like that for like Star Wars or Star Trek, whatever it is there. And they're just like, let me, and then they actually come out as a writer, and they're just like, I'm gonna write this stupid ass series just to piss off the fucking fan base. It's like, just go the fuck away, people. Take your fucking lame ass to fucking lame assville and shit like that, and leave. Stop fucking with people's genres and stuff. It's that simple, honestly. So, anyway. But yeah, other than that, though, I'm going to go. I heard Ray Ray's crazy ass is back again, talking all kinds of nonsense and stuff, too. So, I think I'm going to go subject myself to that 10-minute-ish video of that nut basically talking about missing Honda and stuff like that. And it's like, well, you brought this on yourself, Roland. You really did, man. Like, you said a bunch of nutty shit, man, during those things. You always interrupted us during all those chats and stuff like that. And then you want to sit there and act like you're not the fucking problem, dude. And even as Matt called your ass out last night and stuff on his trigger time and stuff like that, and was saying about how it's like, yeah, you got this guy that'll sit there and like half-assed apologize to people, and that's what fucking Rary did is what it was, dude. He did like a half-assed apology to people and stuff like that, where he's like, I don't really know what I did, but I'm sorry for doing it or whatever the case be. It's like, you're obviously not, dude, because you don't understand what the fuck you even did to begin with, what it was that pissed people off to begin with. It's like, if you were really sorry, you'd just be like, yeah, I fucked up. Like, here's the reasons why. Here's how I fucked up. I'm actually sorry for this kind of stuff. Not like, oh, it's not really my fault, it's everybody else's fault kind of thing. It's like, no, dude, it's 100% you at that point. And that's what Matt was even saying. He's like, yeah, I'm done with this motherfucker now. So I was done with Ray Ray like 2 years ago, honestly, dude, even before he got kind of booted from the chat, so what it was then. So, but yeah, it's the whole thing. But anyway, I think we've had a lot better chats on Honda's show and Matt's show and stuff like that since we don't have Ray Ray around anymore is what it is there, man. Because again, you actually have people that can get through like entire thoughts and not be cut off fucking mid sentence by some nutcase in fucking Tulsa, Oklahoma, saying some nut job bullshit is what it is then. So anyway, but yeah. That being said, though. Oh, by the way, there's possible talk of them bringing Heroes back right now, I guess, and shopping that around as like a new series. Well, actually, it'd be technically it's like a new series that would have like some of the old characters in it from the original series, whatever the case be. But it's like a new generation of like people with enhanced abilities and stuff like that become like superheroes and shit. Then, according to what that Tim Crane guy was saying that did the original and stuff, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, and then I guess they're trying to reboot Melrose Place again for another revival, having some of the original cast members of that in it, dude. I never actually remember watching that series at all. Like, from my understanding, it was just kind of boring is what it was, and it was like basically just like a weird adult version of Friends or something. So, which is also in itself kind of a lame series for that matter. And it's kind of funny because you got all these black people that are all like, oh, but Friends should have been black people or whatever the case being. It's like, they had that. It was called In Living Single, legitimately. I actually watched it as a kid. I thought it was a pretty good series, actually. And yeah, like, that's the thing, though. People don't get that kind of stuff. They're just like, yeah, there is series out there. You just got to find them, dude. They existed way back in the day in, like, the early 90s and shit, you idiots. Actually, ironically enough, there was more racial unity back then with TV series like Family Matters, for God's sakes, than there is now. So, which, by the way, Family Matters was a great fucking show, dude. Like, you know, you take out all of Urkel's bullshit in that one, dude. Like, there was actually a lot of really good fucking messaging in that series. Now, granted, then of course they did push like the anti-gunner shit at the end of the show in the last couple seasons and stuff like that, where you had Laura trying to buy a gun out of a car trunk, which is funny though because like it seems like every time you go back to the '90s and stuff like that, dude, whether it be a TV series like that or like a movie or something like that, or even like a movie that's like was made in the '90s that was like set in like the '70s or something like that, like. Every time you see that, it's like some dude like opening a car trunk and there's like a bunch of guns in the back of the fucking trunk or something like for people to buy and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, is this how I buy a gun? Like, because I was thinking that as a kid, right? Like, it's like that's how I correlated like how people got a hold of guns because that's how they always portray this shit. And it's like, no, dude, that's how criminals fucking buy guns. Like, you go to a fucking federal firearms license dealer and buy a gun, or you make a private sale for that matter. With some fucking random guy, and you fill out a bill of sale is what it is then, and you make that fucking deal with that person for money. Or if you're, you know, want to trade your gun for their gun, like, here's a revolver and you give me this fucking long gun or something like that kind of thing is what it is there or something. Or vice versa. Or it's like, oh, I have the shotgun that I don't really want anymore. Like, hey, guy, do you want the shotgun over here? And the guy's like, yeah. He's like, well, so what do you have for it? And he's like, well, I don't have any cash, but, like, I have this revolver. So it's like, okay, cool. Swap fucking guns, basically, is what it is then. Which is what I actually did one time. I traded a Ruger LCP to a guy that traded me a Smith & Wesson Airweight handgun, which was the hammerless revolvers and stuff like that, but the trigger pull on it was too heavy for me. I ended up selling that gun then, making some money off of it, and then bought my my Smith & Wesson 1522 that unfortunately was the one that got stolen then a couple years back now is what it is, which is almost 3 years ago now. And yeah, unfortunately, fucking sheriff's office still hasn't found that gun for me. I doubt they ever will, honestly. I'll tell you one thing. If I ever hear from those guys and they're just like 4 or 5 years from now and they're just like, oh, by the way, we found your gun, I'm going to be like, really? Like, what condition is it in? They're just going to be like, yeah, it's a piece of shit right now. I'm going to be like, okay, well, who's going to reimburse me for the fucking cost of this firearm? If that be the case, dude, because that's one thing I've actually been trying to work on with the state of Ohio right now with lawmakers here is what it is actually doing a piece of legislation like that in the General Assembly or so to finally address that kind of stuff where it's like, yeah, you basically, it would force the hands of the cops at that point because it would be like, it would put them on a ticking clock to like recover firearms is what it is then. And it's like, yeah, if you don't recover this person's firearm within like 365 days, which is a full calendar year, then they can legally apply on day 366 to the state of Ohio to get reimbursed for that gun. And if that gun is ever recovered, then it just becomes property of the state to do whatever the fuck they want with what it is then. So, because the problem is right now, if it was ever recovered, it would have to be recovered in a crime and be used in a crime to then become a quote unquote crime gun. for the state to ever reimburse me for the price of that gun then, which I think is bullshit entirely, because it's like, no, dude, like, I don't have that gun in my possession right now. I need that fucking money to buy another one of it. You know, it looks exactly the same, make, model, etc. there. Like, give me a fucking reimbursement ability so I can get my money back for that whole thing and go buy another fucking version of that same gun, then is what it is. And actually have that same kind of gun in my possession now is what it is then. That's what I really want, honestly, at this point, because it's like, and again, I understand if it, like, it wouldn't work for every gun, obviously, because there's like certain ones out there that would be like, you know, like antiques or whatever that might be stolen or whatever the case be, and that would be one where it wouldn't be that kind of thing or whatever the case be. But yeah, like you'd have like ones like this where it's like, yeah, it's like, hey, it's a regular gun that's already sold on the market still. Like, give me the money for it so that I can go buy another one if the one that I had stolen was ever found. Like, here you go, state of Ohio government, have at it, Hoss. You know, and if they would want to sell it in a fucking, you know, whatever then, or if they would just want to put it in like, you know, a training scenario or whatever the case be, and within police stations or something like that, whatever then, you know, like they would just want to have some guy use it for like, you know, like if they're doing like a police, what do they call those things? Like shoot house or whatever the case be then. Like, yeah, you could use that as like a training tool for somebody or something like that. That is what it is then or something. Or if it would actually be a crime gun, then it's like, okay, cool. Like, now it's a fucking crime gun in the fucking, you know, Bureau of Investigation people. That's what it is there in the state level. So, anyway, and the Attorney General's office would be there. So, but yeah, that's about it for today, though. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will be back, like I said, later on tonight. Here on Saturday, we will be doing a takeover chat on the regular Better Education Network YouTube channel there with 21 subs on it right now, where we will be talking about the Pfizer, or not Pfizer, the FISA, FISA, warrantless search stuff, and how we have like one more chance to basically knock this shit out of the park is what it is then, to get it so our Fourth Amendment rights aren't being violated forever is what it is then, dude. And hopefully that will happen come Monday morning with that another vote. Is what it is then. People actually change their fucking minds and vote a different way is what it is then. And vote to actually stop spying on the American people then is what it is. So anyway, but yeah, we'll be back for that here in about 18 hours, give or take. About 8 o'clock Saturday night, then is what it'll be, Eastern Standard Time. Taking over in NEA spot since he's not doing his geek chat for the week. So that'll be where I'm at right now is what it is then. And other than that, though, have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant, all that good stuff. And always be gaming. Always be gaming. Always be playing Walking Dead Survivors, because it is a great game and it's fun as hell to play, honestly, dude. And you can get ahead real quick is what it is. If you're willing to put a little bit of money in there is what it is there. But if you're not and you still want to play, you know, again, be like me, man. I'm almost 2 years in right now. I've been a T10 for about 6 months or so, give or take. I think that's what it was, more or less. Maybe a little bit less than that, maybe 4 or 5 months actually. But yeah, still getting stronger every single day is what it is there. And yeah, if you know exactly what you're doing, you can easily get ahead really quickly is what it is then. You know, put a bunch of rubies towards like knife events and stuff like that. Get a bunch of fragments from those is what it is there. Put a bunch of stuff in certain places. You know, getting a good clan that's all, you know, very active and whatnot. Being able to do a bunch of stuff, get a bunch of other stuff and stuff like that is what it is then for long ranges, short ranges, you know, salvage tokens, everything. Make sure to get your stuff up as quickly as possible for the dog kennels and stuff like that. And then eventually the, you know, the cow and the sheep ones as well, for that matter, because that's how you can actually get cheaper things to do every day then, instead of having to buy a bunch of the dog things to do that for the every day is what it is then. You can actually buy the other ones for the cows and stuff like that. And it's like a tenth of the price or something like that for your rubies. So yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to, honestly, and it takes a little bit to get there, obviously, is what it is. So you're talking about probably like what I'm explaining right there is probably about roughly maybe 3 weeks worth of things to be done there is what it is. And like the time span of about 2 or 3 days is what it is, or so, give or take. So, but yeah, it does take time to build, obviously, but if you can get ahead a little bit fast, you can obviously get ahead a little bit faster by doing certain things like that, like paying to get ahead is what it is, unfortunately. But if you're not paying it to get ahead is what it is, it usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks, give or take. What everything I explained right there is what it is. You get like level 17 or so, give or take there. And by the time you're there and you're getting to, you know, like almost level 7, troops and stuff, like you're already way further ahead than everybody else is, man. You're able to do it in very quick succession is what it is then. So the only issue you actually run into a lot of the cases in that situation is you run out of material to build stuff and do like your various research and stuff like that for your techs quickly. Whereas if you're in this for long enough though, and you're able to get through a bunch of stuff, you're able to continue to get millions and millions and millions of, wood and meat and everything else like that, then you're able to just get ahead there is what it is then. So anyway, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see y'all in the next one. Have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, all that good stuff, and yeah, always be gaming, y'all. Later.